Um,
What's going
yo,
on? What's going on?
what's going on, my brother?
Welcome back to another late episode of The Lounge. I am
So
Ray
we
True
we're
Life.
gonna you are Ray True Life. I'm
I
Chevalier Life, and we're gonna blame it on that badass traffic y'all got in Houston.
We're gonna blame it on them terrible drivers who keep smacking into each other. That's what we're
Don't
gonna
say
blame it on.
don't say no racist statements though, bro, because you
I'm
know
not.
you be
I'm
hitting
not.
the yeah. While I was talking to you on the phone, you was mad because you said somebody that rolls their R's had ran into something. Rock,
Nah, out
Rocky
there,
ran into something out
out
there, and
there on
then
that
you got
toll
mad
road,
about it.
the one out there
Yeah.
on that toll road, it be them ones who it be these.
Hey man, is it as cold in Houston as it is up here in Dallas right now?
I mean, it's last I checked, it was only like 63 here, but you got a lake behind you, so uh,
That's how we
Smoke
started the
Ring,
night
what
out.
happened? What's
That's how
happening,
we
Smoke
started the
Ring?
night
What up,
out.
Divergence Bourbon? What's up, Lamar Gregg?
What's going on, Greg?
Oh, he done said, "Let's make America great again." We not finna go that
Did
route.
Greg say that?
He said that all in Facebook. We
I'm
not
glad I
finna
can't
talk
see
about
that,
that.
man. I'm gonna
I'm glad
revoke
you
his G.
did.
I'm gonna revoke his GI card in a minute. You know, that's Gary Indiana, like the cigar ball said. That's Gary Indiana for all you motherfuckers that don't know what that means. The
Oh man.
Virgins Bourbon is with us on Instagram. Smoking Rings by Keisha Watson, your wife, the one that's behind on the other side of that wall, said it's about time.
Yeah, talking about it's about time. What's up? What up? Big Mark, what up? What up? Watching
Big
us live
Mark, Big
on
Mark.
Facebook. Last the memory was going on. Thank y'all for joining us. I know we late. Don't blame me. Don't blame you. Blame these bad drivers in Houston. They always out here smacking into each other. They can't drive, so whatever.
Yeah, man. We got to shout out Sissy Smoking, of course, and Bruno Lyons is in here on Instagram with us as well. Of course, our sister Lasting Memories is always gonna be here. Lasting Memories, thank you for that amazing cup. I'm not drinking out of it tonight. I gotta do some pictures with it, but I'm drinking out of this one.
She said
I'm
she
drinking
had it.
out of this one.
She said we had her checking her notifications every 2 minutes. Yeah, we was a little late. Two drivers smacked into each other on the toll road. Took me a little minute to get home.
That's not how he said it on the phone when
What?
when he's talking to me on the phone. Man, Rocky and them they ran into each other. They
No,
yelling at each other on the freeway.
what I
Talking about,
said was
we're in my way.
what I said was it was one of these that done ran into some damn body.
I told him no racist statements tonight. He said we can't be racist. He said we can't be racist. Hey man, what you smoking?
Oh man, I'm smoking Friend Cigars Havana Anniversary right now.
Man, that is a great stick, man. I
You
look.
know what?
I
You know what? First of all, let's get this toast out the way. So it's on you tonight, brother.
It is on me. I tell you what, man, I know we late, so I'm not gonna be too long-winded, but here's to you, my brother, for everything that you do for this show and for me as a friend. Here's to everybody that joins us every week. We appreciate you guys joining us. We got a couple more shows left for the year, and then we're gonna be out of here until January. So here's a toast to everybody in the lounge and to you, Ray. Love you, brother. Cheers.
Love you too. So, man, let's get right into it.
Get it off your chest.
I'm tired of these motherfuckers that can't drive.
I just told you the same thing.
I'm not claiming to be the best driver in the world. I mean, I can't do the Paul Walker Tyrese drive and look over to the side. I'm no Vin Diesel, you know. I'm no Dominic Toretto, but man, let me tell you something. These people out here be driving, and they anytime. And if you're offended by this, I apologize. But if you drive with both hands on the steering wheel, stay in the right lane. If you got both hands on the steering wheel and your elbows are bent, stay in the right lane. If you
That
ain't
means you
leaning
got the
with one
seat too
hand,
close. You can't
if
see.
you ain't leaning with one hand, stay in the right lane. Because those of us in the left lane trying to commit a little crime. We're trying to commit a little crime.
We trying to go fast.
And use your mirrors, people. Use your mirrors. Because if you don't use your mirrors, you're gonna smack into somebody. And look, I done seen every accident in Houston that I done seen look like a movie set with one car upside down and 17 people standing around looking like they don't know what's going on. So,
Dude, you real upset, ain't you?
man, look, let me tell you something.
You real upset today.
Let me tell you something. And driving, driving get me that way sometimes. When people can't drive, and every time somebody do something stupid in the road in front of me, you get up next to them. Everybody do this. They do something stupid, and you do this. You pull up next to them and do like this to look and see what they look like. You look,
Yeah.
they sitting with both hands on the steering wheel and the elbows bent and is looking straight. Come on, come on.
Man, don't let them get you like that, bro. Don't let them get you like that, man. They bother me too, though, man. Look, I told you the story when I was trying to calm you down on the freeway a little while ago about me merging on the Highway 80. People don't know how to merge. Right
That's
here on this
that's a,
two-lane
that's
road in the country, they don't know how to merge, man.
that's a
And
big one. You do
they be
not
ready
slow down when you
to
merge.
merge.
You don't
You
slow down.
don't
You
slow down to
speed up to the
merge.
speed of traffic or slightly faster, and then you get over.
You don't slow down to merge. We don't slow down to merge. Let me say it one more time. We
Don't
don't slow
down
down to
merge.
merge. We don't.
Don't put your
We
foot in the
speed
floor.
up and jump in there. And if they don't get out your way, then you bogart your way in there. But you don't slow down getting on the freeway and
You
cause a
got to
major accident.
and use your mirrors and pick your spot. That's how you merge. You use your mirrors and you pick your spot. Okay, I'm finna get in front of their ass. They don't know it yet, but I'm finna get in front of their ass. You speed up and you jump over.
Exactly. Exactly. That don't matter what
So
state you
men
in.
on
I
the
don't
go
care if you're
says,
in Florida, in
hold on.
Texas, you speed up the merge.
Men on the go says, but what if the car in front of you put on their brakes? Then you hit your brakes and you start and you everybody does this. This is what you do. You hit your brakes and you do this. What's wrong with you? You cuss them. You cuss them. Because it's people that do that.
Yeah, you got to cuss them.
It's people
You
that
got
do
to
that.
cuss them.
And then you move over and you speed up and you go past them, looking at them like this.
They really pissed you off tonight, didn't they?
Bad drivers always seem to piss me off, man. Bad
Man,
drivers
they don't
always
bother me,
piss
man.
me off.
They don't. They just don't bother me like that. I guess maybe because I'm a bad driver, but I'm a fast bad driver. I'm not a
So
slow bad driver.
So Lamar Gregg says he's smoking a Cuban that was rolled for him in the Cayman Islands. He
All
said, "Don't
right.
look." And Andy said, "Don't look at folks in Detroit like that. You might get that chopper." Yeah, well, I
What
keep it
chopper?
on me.
He live in Southfield. He
I
doesn't
keep it
live
on.
in
But wait,
Detroit.
look,
Ray, he
see,
doesn't live in Detroit. He's a
I
suburban
keep
guy.
it on me. If you driving, for you to get the chopper out and get it ready, I'm gonna be a lot quicker just pulling the pistol that's already got one in the tube and squeeze off three at your forehead. I'm gonna be a lot quicker.
Man, look. Man, we got a lot of people jumping in and out of here with us tonight. Man, I am smoking definition, bro. Cause I ain't gonna just let you go on a rant about this because your blood pressure be up all night. You gotta go to work tomorrow. And you driving. So I ain't gonna let you do that. I'm smoking definition cigars. I'm repping the Dallas home teams tonight. I got definition in my hand. I got blowing smoke on my chest. I'm wearing my blowing smoke cigar lounge hoodie tonight, man. I'm repping the home team. But I did have to take it to the East Coast with my smoke the collection
Smoke
bracelet because
collection.
Smoke the Collection, Stacy, man. For those of y'all, I know a lot of people that are watching, y'all know Stacy, man, but I got several of these bracelets, man, and she's just an amazing sister, man. We had an opportunity to really hang out at Dallas Smoke Fest. She was here, and I didn't get this one at Smoke Fest. I got this one at PCA actually. But hey, man, if you haven't checked out Smoke the Collection, follow her on Instagram and be sure to patronize, man. Go in and support. And I'm gonna address something, man. I'm gonna take this back to the get it off my chest
Take a
segment.
take a breather. Take a breather, man. You've been talking
No, because I'm a little tight in the chest about
minutes
this one.
straight. Well, come on,
Now let me.
come on, get it
I'm a
off
little
your
tight in
chest.
the chest. So look, I support who I support, right? I try to, I believe in Chevalier unity, and we got to lift the community up, the cigar community, one person, one connection at a time, right? But if you know me and I support, I'm gonna use Stacy Smoke the Collection as an example.
Hmm.
I support Smoke the Collection because she supports everybody, man. She comes to all the weeks. It ain't about her just vending, but she wants to be a presence, man. Positive presence. So if you starting off your company and you passing off the Smoke the Collection bracelets as your own, or you biting off her idea, don't tag me. Don't
Hey,
tag me.
hey,
Now I believe in
hey.
creativity. Don't tag me.
But if
Don't tag me
look,
and ask me to collaborate on something when I'm looking at it and I'm seeing Smoke the Collection, but you
you know,
got another name on it.
well,
Don't tag me.
you know what I done did. Uh, when Stacy was on the Herfordor Lounge, right? She had told me about that. Told me about the people that there was a couple of people who started. They walked over to her table and talked to her about her product, and um, they started putting their own out and had the nerve to follow and tag me in something. So I went on the picture that they posted and I put, oh yeah, Smoke the Collection is the best.
Yeah. I mean, look,
I'm
we
ready.
we rock with
But,
who we
but don't
rock with.
but don't yeah, don't if you are stealing something from somebody else, if you're not creative enough to create, or if you like the way a logo looks and you decide to take a logo and take one piece of it off, you need jazz wood.
Well, I'm gonna
Because
tell you
that's
now,
stealing as
if
well.
you do it with Chevalier Life, like they used to say in the movies, I'm gonna sue. I'm gonna sue.
I
I'm telling
mean,
you now, I'm gonna
I'm
sue
I'm
you
I'm
because I'm
saying,
getting tired of that myself, man. I understand that certain things, they say, what is it? Is the best compliment. What is it? Not
imitation is the best
imitation is
form
the
of
best
flattery.
compliment.
But
But
that's
don't do that. Don't
That's
do
different.
that.
So
Yeah, don't do
yeah,
that.
don't do none of that. That's crazy. That if you're not creative enough to start your own thing, then don't steal somebody else's entire idea. If
Real
you want
talk.
to,
What's up, Lean Licious?
do something different. Do something different.
Yeah. Yeah, when I saw her when and you and I talked to her at Dallas Smoke Fest, man, when we were over at the Blow and Smoke event. And I was talking about that. I was telling her, don't, we don't support people that do that type of thing. Now, we want to be supportive. If you come out with something it's similar, okay, that's called capitalism. And I get that, but be respectful of the other brand. You know what I'm saying? Be respectful of the other brand. But I just want to say for the record, as it relates to Smoke the Collection, I just want to be clear. Don't make me a collaborator. Don't tag me in it. I don't appreciate it. Don't go and try to steal her shit and then expect me to support it. I can't support that. No more than I would support anybody, because I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't purposely steal somebody's stuff. I know that sometimes things look like other people's things. I don't think I've had that problem. But uh,
Man, look, let
no,
me tell you something. If I look at your logo and I look at my logo and I can't tell the difference,
we got a problem.
we got a problem. I
There's
don't
smoke in
care
the
if
city.
I don't care uh if mine has a hat and a cigar and a beard and yours is everything but the beard is shorter. We got a problem.
We got a problem.
I don't
Hey
care if
man,
mine is a big hat and a woman's face and some lips of the cigar and yours just don't have the cigar. We got a problem. You don't do
yeah,
that.
I mean that shit ain't cool, man. You don't do that.
Yeah,
Now I'm gonna show you some positive because I said some negative. I said I was gonna go into next year accentuating the positive. But
right,
like you look at Fedora Designs, right? We look
right.
at our girl Alana. We look at Alana. She makes amazing lids. I'm gonna just call them lids, hats, fedoras, whatever you want to call them. And then there are other brands out there that make amazing uh fedoras. They have their style and their way of doing it. She has her style or her way of doing it. I can get behind any of those because everybody is doing something, first of all, to their entrepreneurial endeavors are solid, But if you go in there and you making a lid and you passing it off, you go looking for Dora Designs and she got her feather on this side and you got your feather on the same side but 2 inches back, I'm gonna have a problem with that. Be
Well, I
be
mean,
be unique in your
making
own way.
making hats, making shoes, stuff like that. Like
Yeah. There's
cigars.
only so
I
many
get it.
designs,
You if you got a bourbon and somebody else has a bourbon, that's not a problem. However, if the name of my bourbon is this and it's this flavor of bourbon and you make the same thing and the name and logo look the same, that's where I got a problem.
That's how I got
If
a problem.
if 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 I make a hat, like we know my boy Sam, Ingrain Hat Company with the wood brim hats.
Yeah.
There are two other people that I know of that make wood brim hats, right? People see that and they're like, "Hey, I want to try that. I'll figure out how to do that, and then I do that." The problem is, and that's fine, right? Because there are going to be more wood brim hats out there. You know, there are gonna be more hats made, more more shoes made, more cigars, more
Or like
alcohol,
Lasting Memory said,
bourbon,
tumblers. Everybody's
more
making
more
tumblers.
tumblers. Right, right.
Yeah, but don't pass your tumblers off like they
But
Lasting Memories
but
tumblers.
if but if
Just make your
but
own
if the
goddamn
name
tumbler.
of your, but if the name of your company is lasted memories, then that's a problem.
Yeah. So if
That's a
yours is
problem.
lasting memories
Oh,
and the other one is lasting memories with a G, I got a problem with that. I got a problem with that.
oh.
Or even worse, change the S to a Z. What we doing? Like, what is your
Yeah.
imagination?
Don't say mine is Chevalier life and yours is Chevalier living. That's just gonna be don't. You know what I'm saying? That's a problem. That's gonna be a problem.
but
But I
but
wanted I wanted I didn't get that off my chest. Hey Ray, so Kimani Jackson, the guy that started Dallas Smoke Fest. He's in here, man. Kimani, I'd like to invite you to come on, man, and talk to us a little bit if you got some time. I see you in the comments on Instagram. Ray can send you a link, man, if you want to join us and we
oh
do a
yeah,
quick recap of Dallas Smoke Fest. He's on Instagram, LeanLicious12.
I ain't never
Leanlicious.
seen it.
I still think that's like it took me forever to remember his first name. I can only remember Leanlicious. I thought his first name was Lean, his last name was Licious. But hey, Kimani, if you still in there with us, man, I don't know where you at, but if you want to join us, man, we could talk a little bit about Dallas Smoke Fest. We had a topic tonight. Uh, I wrote on the Thoughts of a Classic Man
Hold on, man.
the
You
other
jumping the
day.
gun.
Am
You
I
jumping
jumping
the
it?
gun. Yes, but I got
Okay,
to say
slow
this.
me
I got
down.
to say
Slow
this.
me down.
So the smoke of the week today. I don't have one because I smoked it yesterday. But no, man. I gotta do it. I gotta do it because when I smoked the cigar, I was surprised and taken aback by it. So
Really?
it's the Friend Cigars Altitude.
Boy,
That's the one.
that is my favorite cigar
Friend
from Friend
Cigars
Cigars.
Altitude. Um,
Amazing stick.
and the reason that I need to make it the smoke of the week is because just the flavors and the way that it's made, um, it's it caught me off guard, right? So I smoked it and uh, I was I was it has a weird aroma to it, right? Not a bad aroma, but a weird aroma that I haven't smelled or had before. Um, but I looked it up to see, and it's in there. It's in their description on their website, so that's what they put in there. But the way that it smokes, the flavors in it, it's just completely amazing. And I don't, like I said, I don't have one because I smoked it. I only had one, but I smoked it. But it's gonna be the smoke of the week. God damn it, can't see it.
You should
And
have
that's you
told
said,
me, cause
friend.
I actually had one the other day. I had one left, and I smoked it the other day. That's a great all
There it is.
around cigar for whatever
Friend Cigars
you want to tag it
Altitude.
with. Friend
Ray,
Cigars
send that to me.
Altitude.
Send it to me so I can
All
order it.
right. Yeah, the Friend Cigars Altitude, man, and it
That's a
it
great
it
cigar.
yeah, we me and matter of fact, James Bruno Lyons, I messaged him about it. We were talking about it because, and I told him I was surprised. I was caught off guard by the aroma to it. Um, but it definitely changes through each third, right? And it does get stronger through
Did
each
you
third.
notice though, Ray, how pronounced the second when you go into the second, how strong it gets when you
Hmm.
go into the second? It's not
Hmm.
like some where it's a gradual first, second, third,
No,
where
no,
it gets a little
the
robust and
third.
then it knocks your socks off. In the second, it's knocking your socks off. And in the third, you getting a whole bunch more flavor in that third, man. Like I love that stick. I've been smoking it for almost a year now, and that's a great stick, man. He's a local guy here.
Yeah,
Corey.
that was my
Corey's
first
a
time
local guy.
having one of the having a friend cigar, but I had to talk about that and make that the smoke of the week. So if you
He
haven't
was
had
also
Altitude by Friend
go ahead.
Cigars, go to their website friendcigars.net and pick you up an Altitude, and also go and get you one of these Havana anniversaries because I was trying to think which one I was gonna make the smoke of the week, but
Got to be
the
the
Altitude
altitude. It's
the
got to be the
Altitude
altitude.
outperformed a little bit. So
You
go
know,
ahead.
I got a special affinity for them because my sister does all the graphics work for them.
Hmm.
She does all the graphics work for them. The bands, the designs, the logo, even the table, the setup, everything, man. Free to Uplift, FREE2 Uplift on Instagram, man. She does all of their stuff. I think she even did Shawan's as well for Heart of a Lion. She's Sarah Bell Essentials. She's starting to really get out there and do some really good work, man. So if you're looking for that type of thing and you need some graphics, she does a lot of Chevalier Life stuff, but she's also starting to do uh, everybody, man. She's got a long list of people that she's doing. I see our girl Octavia is in the building, man. But hey, I wanted to shoot that thing out there to Kimani if he wants to join us. You
Yeah,
know,
he said he's tied up. He'll come in next week, next Wednesday to
yeah,
but he
yeah,
tied up.
yeah, yeah. Get him in here, or even Octavia. But you ready for your topic?
Yeah, man. Let me hold on. Yeah, we ready for the topic. You like that one?
Yeah, I do like that. Wait a minute.
I
Who
thought
was
the
that
topic
down
was
there
gonna
with
be
that big
bad
ass coat
drivers.
on?
See
Hey,
Mimi
what's
down
going on, Mimi?
there?
What's going
How
on?
you
It's
doing?
two.
What's good with it, Mimi?
If it wasn't freezing, I'd be better, but
It's cold in Cal. Well, you in Northern California.
it's cold here. It was 30. Well, it wasn't too bad today, but yesterday's low was 32.
Well, I'm holding off on my heater. I'm gonna wait until it actually gets really cold before I start flipping my heater on. But the main topic, Ray, I like that. I like that what you just did with the main topic. You be surprising me with shit.
Oh,
I'll be working on stuff. I'll be working on stuff.
I just have to say this real quick. I'm trying the Zeus for the first time.
What's your
So
thoughts? What's your
I
thoughts, Mount
I
Olympus?
just
She
lit it
just
up.
lit it up, dude. You
You get it?
Like, let me get into it a little bit.
Get
How are you
into it a
guys?
little bit. We doing good. It's good to see you.
now she
I
That
wish
just
I
part.
could say I wish I could say the same, but
You miss us. You look we
sorry,
look
sorry, I couldn't resist. I couldn't resist.
one thing we know here is that you love the lounge and you love us. We know that. Even Grady.
I don't know, man. I don't know. Some days.
even Grady.
Send us some water. Send us some
Anyway,
water.
so the
God knows she
topic.
need
What's
it.
the topic again?
So the topic is about transparency. And we hadn't really done a mental health check-in in a while. And when we started the lounge, it was based on that. We wanted to have real impactful conversations. And again, we were doing it for men, but we realized that women were an important
Well,
part
also it's
of
the
our
time of the year right
conversations.
now too.
Yeah. And so, as we approaching the holidays, man, this is some of the most emotionally you kind of go into people with high levels of emotion, both positive and
Yeah.
negative. And so I wrote yesterday on the Thoughts of a Classic Man about insecurities,
Yeah.
and it was really I woke up with it on my mind and I decided to share it how sometimes I'm so afraid uh to put myself out there. And I was really surprised at the amount of feedback that I got from that post, man, about people saying, I don't see that in you because when I see you out, you so live and bubbly. And I talked about my insecurities about my looks. I talked about my insecurities about how I'm received with people. And
Yeah.
and it made me realize, and one of the reasons I wanted to make it a topic, because I remember
Come on,
last
Nelly.
year we talked about checking on your strong friends, those people that you don't
Hold
expect
on.
that
Hold on.
have
Hold on.
what?
Hold on. Rockstar just joined in, so we gotta all say hi to Baby Prince.
Hey, Rockstar. Hey,
What's
man,
going on,
nipples in the
Baby
rain
Prince?
today.
Hi,
Nipples in the rain today.
Rockstar.
Did y'all
What's
see the
good,
nipples in the
Rockstar?
rain today?
I know good and well. The cold weather got them pierced nipples
Hey,
Man, look,
struggling.
let me tell you
a
about
shirt
my
hates to
brother.
see his nipples coming right now. It tears right through the shit. Like,
Look, I told him, I put on it, I commented on this thing this morning. I said, man, I might have to recreate that one, man. I don't know. I don't know. I don't
Now
know if I don't
he
probably ain't got enough nipple for that.
first of all, sir, you need to get your legs the same size before you start doing
Man, my
shit like
legs
that.
are the
Okay.
same size, man. They the same size now, dude. Yeah,
sir,
because
please keep your
I can't
nipples
jump up to
covered
the
up, sir.
side yet. I can't jump up to the
Looking
side.
like yo
We don't
ho, a pirate's life for me.
you not please don't recreate that, sir.
I don't think I'm. No, I can't do it,
Sir,
man. I'm gonna let Rockstar have it.
he say the struggle is real.
Hey, man, look, man, Rockstar be on that thing, man. He
He
was
gotta
out there. He had the hat. He
he
had
gotta
the
hook up the car
umbrella.
battery. He gotta hook the
Yeah,
lamp to the car battery to warm him up.
man, he had the bad fellas going. He had them two big platinum bones going through him. I was like, this dude out here in the rain with his nipples out. I love this dude, man. Can't nobody do it like Rockstar, man. Can't nobody do it like Rockstar.
Yeah, listen, I'm under a whole like thing, and I'm like looking out at the grass and the rain, and I'm like, you couldn't pay me enough money to go out in that right now,
Man,
let
people do it
alone in
though.
like a see-through shirt and a skirt.
Yeah,
Especially
hey
with
man, he was look, he
no,
was out
it
there
wasn't
turning around with the
pierced
umbrella. He was
the
feeling
pierced
the
nipples
umbrella like,
was all
Oh, he
in
was
the
like,
element.
I'm singing in the
Yeah.
rain,
And
just sing.
you know how he be looking at stuff that's not there? He be sitting there smoking, looking around.
how you do
Ain't
it? How you
nobody
do it,
there but
Ray?
him.
Listen, I
Hold
don't know
on.
if y'all can see, but I want to get y'all in the Christmas spirit. We got snow.
What that got to do with
Oh,
nipples?
I love that
No
accent. I like when
goddamn.
it. I love when it
The hell?
snows.
Yeah, they'll make them stand up. They'll get your nipples out so you can pierce them.
Man, get your ass in the truck. Nobody wants to see no
Get back
snow.
in the truck. We'll see no
I
snow.
like
This
when it
Texas.
snows. I just don't like living where it snows.
Man,
Oh
Okay,
shit!
so
I'm ready to go
if
too.
we get a snow flurry down here, it shut all of Texas down, man. They
of
start
course
buying
it
up all the
does. You
toilet
guys aren't
paper,
prepared for
all the
that.
water. They
Y'all
buy
don't
up
have
all
the
the toilet
infrastructure
paper
for
and
that.
all the water. You can't
Look,
get no water or toilet paper
they
nowhere.
already slamming each other. Look, if one drop of rain falls on somebody's windshield, half of Houston hit the brakes at the same time.
You
Right.
know what it is? You know what it is? Because I think they see a rock star on their hood when the rain come down. I,
Oh wow.
I think that's what.
Purple rain.
Purple rain, purple rain.
Oh my God.
I'm
Man, come on, get back to this
enigmatic.
topic.
Get
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 back
back
to
to
the
back
this
to the
topic.
topic,
topic.
please.
So, transparency, insecurities, man. We need to talk about that a little bit. How do you deal with those things, man, as men? Great that you're here, Mimi. You can give us some insight, but I know that I've struggled with that myself, man. And
I think
so,
we all do, though.
yeah, I wanted to kind of talk about that because I think we have to find ways, especially during the holidays, to get past that type of thing. Whatever your struggle is, people have an image of themselves that they like to project, and then they struggle on the back end trying to keep it up. And I find the best way, man, is just to be honest about how I really feel. So, I guess I'm gonna put the question out there for you guys. How do you deal with your insecurities? I'm gonna start with you, Mimi. I don't think I wouldn't even think you would have any, but you might have one or two.
That's the funny thing because when you were talking about how you were saying, people look at you and they're like, I wouldn't think that you're insecure. Like just like you said to me, you know, we live in such a social media motivated world right now. Being a woman in general, let alone being a black woman, you have all these competitions. You have to feel like you have to look a certain way and all that other stuff. You know, I feel very blessed because people have accepted me for who I am. Hi, Nelly.
Hi, loves.
People have
What's
accepted me
happening?
for just being me. And I think that's one of the biggest blessings. I've never pretended to be something that I'm not. What you see is pretty much what you get. And to be honest, like if it wasn't for cigars, I probably wouldn't have been so outwardly like how people look at me as extroverted. I'm really an introvert. Like when I'm at home, like I'm making brownies for my children right now. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm doing that kind of stuff.
Yeah,
But
Right now?
I literally there's a timer on right now. I
Oh,
have to
I was
make
gonna say, don't burn them brownies. 'Cause
I have
them
to make
she
40
not.
brownies
You
for
go,
Jordan's
Ray.
class tomorrow.
You gonna hear her scream out "fuck" in real Mimi fast. She gonna come running to the kitchen.
But
She gonna exit stage left. Fuck! I'm burning the brownies. Then she gonna
I have
cuss
a
that cat
timer
out. Then she gonna cuss the cat out. Why didn't you come out here and tell me the fucking
because
brownies
you're
were
so
burning?
And then
stupid.
Tyrone's going to get yelled at.
I don't want to talk about it because Tyrone, there's a Tyrone sighting. There is
Oh
a
Oh,
Lord.
damn. Oh,
Listen,
Lord.
there's a whole like I have a fruit tree right here, and I was moving everything because we're getting a storm, and I moved my footstool, and there's just a little piece of fruit just underneath my. I was like, oh well, he's here, he's back. But no,
Ooh-wee.
but insecurities are real regardless. Like I, when you post content, when you do any of those other things, you don't know how well it's going to be received. You don't know if people are going to misconstrue
Mm.
the
Right,
message that you're trying to put out. I mean, I know we've had a conversation. We've had conversations about this a few different times,
right.
but you know, we're still people, and there's only so many times somebody can say something that is derogatory where you're gonna actually start to feel it, and you're gonna be like, well, what am I doing wrong, or what am I doing like? Why isn't this being received the way that I feel like it should be received? So, I
Yeah, I
mean,
think. Yeah, I agree with you.
Hey, hold on. Rockstar, put in the comments if you want to come in, man. You should be in on this conversation, but your nipples
He
can't
really
be in
should.
on the conversation. You should be in
What?
on the conversation.
Actually, his titties should just talk. Like, Mimi,
You just let your
how
titties
does it
talk.
feel to be Rockstar's nipples?
Oh
I
shit.
mean,
Rockstar, you want
but hey,
come on in,
but you got to
Rockstar.
think about this though, man. He asked a really good question because when people care, him asking why do you care? Because the fact that you care about those things, and I'm a victim of it, the fact that you care about those things, you're adding unnecessary pressure
A
to
hundred
yourself.
percent, a hundred
You know
percent. And
that
but
you
you know
if
the
you
other
really
thing
look at that.
is, but what I've actually learned to do, like the same thing, like me and my brother got into a really interesting fight, like, and he was just like, well, these are the choices you made. And I really had to sit back and look at some of this. I was like, you're never going to understand how I live my life because I live my life for my kids. Or you get to do whatever you want to do. There
Mm.
there are people every single
Well, I'm
day
just
that are
saying.
in different walks of life that feel a completely different way about certain different things, right?
Right,
And why does it fuck matter what this Tom, Dick, or Harry thinks about what you're doing?
exactly.
Because for every one person that really is like super critical of you, there's at least 10 or 15 that like really dig what you're doing or
And
more.
That's
how about
true.
this? There's about 20 or 30 that can relate.
Mm-hmm.
There's folks that dig what you're doing, and there's folks that can relate.
Uh-huh.
Exactly. And if and again, um, we've said it quite a few times. One of my favorite things is fuck them.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. And
Yes.
I think
Exactly.
but you know what though? The reason why I feel that it's important to have a conversation, man, because even though we can all say that, for every one of us that can say that, there's probably 50 of us that don't know how to navigate through that and actually say fuck it. You have some people, man, that they go through their mind and they're constantly thinking, they're constantly putting this pressure on themselves when they just need to let go. They
But I
just need
think
to
it's
let
that's
go and not
also
worry
speaks to
about it.
life
It comes with
experiences though.
experience.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yes,
absolutely. It comes with
yes.
experience for sure.
Yeah, if you look at what I said though, one of the things that I was trying to really articulate in that what I was saying, and I'll read it. Um, I said, for many years I struggled to see anything special about myself. I was afraid to speak up, to be vulnerable, and I carried deep insecurities about my appearance, along with a constant weight of self-doubt. But the cigar community changed that for me through our shared passion for cigars.
Mm.
Discovered not just camaraderie, but also courage to find my voice. This community reminded me that I had something valuable to offer. And through our mutual admiration for the art of and the culture of cigars, I began to embrace
What was it
myself.
also your beard too?
That's what
That
it
had a
was.
little bit to
I
do
feel like
with
you
it.
hold some confidence in your beard.
You
I
think
saw
Mm-hmm.
that. I
so?
saw that baby Chevalier face. I was like, what?
Oh yeah, you saw that the other day.
So
She messaged me the other day talking about you could have kept that beard, bro. You don't
Oh shit.
I was
that.
like, you really needed
So
that beard, didn't you?
so look,
Mimi, that
let me
was
say
all
this.
about. Go ahead, Ray.
Well, let me say this. So it's that's more so towards how you feel about you, right? It has nothing to do
Mhm.
with where we were
Perception.
going, where we were going, or
Hmm.
how other people feel about you. But it's more of how you feel about you and you having insecurities about yourself and different things. And a lot of people have those insecurities about themselves. People all the time, you know, uh, uh, admire other people's confidence and say, "Man, I wish I could do that. I wish I could do that." And the thing is, you can, but you just don't. But you happen to care about what other people think, right?
Right.
Once you what, and this is something I'm gonna say to you and everybody listening. There was a show that we did, and it was you. It was man, what's his name? The actor. You know who I'm talking about, the actor guy that you interviewed. Um, we were all
The
on,
actor,
and
the actor, actor. Which one was that?
uh,
Oh, the guy from Arizona,
yeah,
Stogies and Scotch.
Stogies and Scotch. We were
Yeah,
on.
yeah.
Hi,
RS was
Jess.
on there. I believe Mount Olympus was on there too. And y'all said something to me, and I'm gonna say it to you and everybody who's listening. Remember who the fuck you are,
Mm,
right? Look back over everything that you've conquered in your life, even if you don't
That
think
part.
you've conquered stuff. Break it down and understand that you've conquered a lot. You've overcame. You've made it this
absolutely.
That
far.
part.
People did not make it this far for various reasons. You did.
Uh-huh.
So remember who you are, and understand that. And once you understand that, and also any room you're in, you're supposed to be there,
Remember your
Mm,
power.
Yeah.
regardless.
Walk in the power that you're in, because realistically, like you said, there's not
Absolutely.
a lot of people. There's people that have gone, whoa, god
Damn, James,
damn,
you all right?
man
Man
down.
down. Pimp down.
Damn, Jay.
Pimp in distress.
What you
Sorry,
doing,
sorry,
James?
sorry. I got a tripod. I was trying to adjust.
Oh,
Sorry
so
about
you're
God
that.
so
damn,
what you're
James.
saying is your tripod lost a leg?
Yeah.
It was just a pod.
Your
It's a
your
tragic
tripod
day.
became your
That's a
tripod
tragic
became
day.
Chevalier.
Listen, it's a tragic day
Oh,
when a
okay.
tripod
Listen, you know
loses its
what?
leg.
Put that in the box.
Your
What?
your tripod. What? No,
What?
the tripod broke his leg like he did when he was out there twerking the sexy
Twerking
red.
on the truck.
Listen. Blicka, blicka, blicka,
Yeah.
blicka.
No twerking here. No twerking here.
Your
Guaranteed.
tripod was twerking and it passed out.
Maybe that, but definitely not me.
It said absolutely the F not.
No, but I think Ray. Me, you, Adwina, and Juicy, uh, Shop She Spoke. We had a powerful conversation on my patio after the cigars and education deal for Dallas Smoke Fest, and you guys lit me up pretty good. I remember Adwina and Ray really went in. Adwina is the owner of Blow and Smoke Cigar Lounge. We're sitting out here, we're smoking and drinking, and she says, "Yule, I got to ask you, are you just naive all the time, or do
Oh
you
shit.
really understand who you are as a person?" And it really made me think. Like we had some really deep thoughts, really deep. Well, y'all had deep conversation with me, and I was sitting there really trying to figure it out because it's something that even I deal with all the time is my insecurities about, my presence and how I'm perceived in the cigar community. I don't want to be perceived as a person that's conceited. I'm not. I don't look at myself as and Ray spoke on it. I don't look at myself as really adding value. It took me a long time to feel like the things that I'm doing
All of us
are really
add value
Mm.
resonating.
in some
Yeah,
way, shape, or
I
form.
it but it took
We
me
all
and
have our
Ray
own
Ray
lanes.
charged me up, but I felt that way. Think about it,
Listen,
Ray. When
I
we
said the
first
same
started
thing
this, it
before
took
you
me a
went to
year.
I said
Go
the
ahead.
same thing before you went to PCA. I said this is what you need to fucking do. Like you should wear Chevalier Life all over your shit. Like make yourself a brand because that's what you are. The reality of it is that all of us have something to offer this entire now, sir, you got
Hey,
moose
I'm
knuckle
turning
all
my
on the
heater on,
screen
bro.
now. You got
I'm
to
turning my oh my
relax.
bad. Oh,
God
Sir, that
damn.
was a cross shot. What are you trying what you trying to put out
Right?
there, sir?
Like
I'm
hit me
trying
in
to
the
no,
face.
I'm
You
trying
gotta
to I'm
relax.
trying to put heat out here
Moose
right now
knuckle.
because it's cold as hell out here right now. I'm
Not the
freezing
moose
out here.
knuckle. Not the moose knuckle.
This is our
No.
little boundary box.
Boys don't.
Has their
Hey,
own lane
Mimi,
and for
boys don't have moose knuckles. I digress.
well whatever, well, that's
Mm.
what it looked like to me. So anyway,
Mm.
um
Uh-oh.
everybody, all of us are in our own lanes. All of us are, doing things differently. I'm glad he listened to somebody because
Stop, Mimi.
right. Like honestly, like it's one of those situations like where there's room for everybody. It's just that, you have to start.
So
But
let me address a
even
comment.
more so, even more
Let
so.
me let me Ray, before you say that, let me
Go ahead.
address a
Go ahead.
comment from Sooty Girl 73. I just saw that shit when I sat back down.
Leave your
Jay,
wife alone.
no, I gotta get this one, James.
Go
Don't get on our side
he gonna,
now.
he gonna
Look,
get beat up.
I'm gonna get beat up. I'm gonna get beat up when I go in the house, but it's not that I listen to everybody else because I still struggle with it and I don't always see. But after the conversation on last Saturday night, one of the things I realized is that I do need to prioritize and move a little bit different. But it's just sometimes I feel like I gotta try to do everything and be a part of everything. And I didn't realize that the
No,
things
pick
that I
and
was
choose your
doing was
battles.
effective. I didn't realize that. I honestly didn't realize that. I try to do and support and be everything for
You're
everybody. And
gonna
a lot of
burn your
times I
fucking
leave
self out
myself
doing
to the
that shit.
side. Yeah.
You need to
So
go to the things that are gonna fill your fucking cup. Like
Mm.
if you know you're gonna be around people that are gonna constantly just be like a breath of fresh air to you, those are
Mm.
the
mhm.
things that you should be doing. You shouldn't be going to something that's going to suck the life out of you just because you feel like you have to have your presence there.
Absolutely,
Don't put
sis.
your presence
Absolutely.
somewhere where you feel like it's going to suck the life out of you. Absolutely not.
Exactly, exactly.
Yeah, that's what that's what I've been hearing a lot of. And I think
Okay, Ray, say what you got to say, Ray, because
go
I know
ahead and
you
say it,
itching to
Ray.
say
Go
what you're saying.
ahead. Now he is,
He's
dude. He about to
itching.
light
He's
me up.
itching for it.
We're gonna take a break. We'll be right back.
Thank you.
Everybody, and welcome to Conversations with Chevalier. Look, I've been away for a while, but I'm back now. You wait. Well, hey, I drink it two together, man. So I see how you do it. And we do that on Conversations with Chevalier. I get it though, because you're a mom and a husband and all of the things that
My father, he would host a barbecue.
So I worked with him. I was his teacher.
I know in the lounge you always group and you all over the place. What's your favorite music?
And they were like, well, this is looking different. This is looking personal.
We're playing. Feel like now for real. What about to tell you what's going on?
Again, this has been Conversations with Chevalier. Thank you guys for joining us.
Mimi, I saw you.
Every single time I see that shit.
I want that superpower. I want that
Hey, magical cigars. Magical.
Yes,
What was you
they
gonna
are.
say, Ray? Go ahead, jump on it, Ray. What was you gonna say?
All I was gonna say, man, is when you have to understand, right? All of us have to understand. Like I said, we are where we are because of who we are, right? We're in the rooms that we're in because we're supposed to be there. Whatever
Yep.
room it is, you're supposed to be there. And when you the way that you talk to people and you converse with people and you know that's that when you put yourself out there like that, you can't worry about what other people are thinking because you just put yourself out. If you're authentically you, then if they like you, cool. If they don't, fuck them. Because if they don't like you, they're not helping you. Like Mimi said, they're not filling your cup. You know, and so what you need to do is just move on and find some other folks. And right before we get into the vibe, we finna let Baby Prince say a thing or two.
Yo,
What up
what's
with the
up, big
Pharrell?
dog?
With the
Simple
Pharrell hat?
five, bro.
What's up? What's up? What's up?
What's
What's
going on,
going on,
man?
man?
All
What's
right,
up,
all right.
Rockstar?
So come on, man. Speak on this. Speak on this thing right quick, because you more than any of us can probably speak to this.
Definitely.
What? I missed the topic. I missed the topic. What we talking about?
Negro,
We're
where
talking
you
about
at?
insecurities. We're talking about
We're talking about owning your space, owning the space
yeah.
that you're in,
Yeah,
owning the
And
space that
and
you're in.
overcoming your insecurities. Overcoming your
Hmm.
insecurities, bro.
I mean,
Check
hey, I
out
hear
the
you.
any
brownies.
man that can wear a shirt with the nipples out, you
He
overcame
might
your
not have
insecurity.
insecurities.
My worries. I left when Mimi was talking and stuff like that. My worries is nothing about anybody who don't care about me really. My worries is about my kids and my family. My
Yeah.
insecurities, my doubts, my struggles. Am I doing the right? Am I being the right father? Am I being the right leader? Am I
Mm,
being? Those are the things I care about. I don't care about what somebody say about what I got on. I don't care about what they say about what I'm smoking. I
absolutely.
don't care about they say what I'm posting. I don't care about none of that. First of all, the people who usually comment on it negatively, they don't care about you anyway. So why would you listen to what somebody got to say who don't care about you anyway? They
Yep.
want to see
Right.
you. They want to see your downfall anyway. So what? Why would you get that negative space, negative headspace in your system by dwelling on that negativity and producing more anxiety and producing more doubt in yourself? I mean, it's
Well,
just a rabbit hole
it says more
of
about
going
the other
downhill.
person. It says more about the other person than it does you, right?
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
the
True.
reality of it is you see somebody's style and you're like, damn, like the creativity, the like whatever went through to get to that fucking that look, right?
The courage,
Like
the
he
courage.
Exactly.
Period.
Exactly.
right.
So
Like
there's
Yeah.
this guy on Instagram. So we got Rockstar, right? But there's another guy called, what is it? Legend Already Made or something like that.
Oh
And
yeah.
and
Yeah.
I mean, his style is up there like Rockstar's. It's something like you see it like if in the 90s you'd look and be like, that motherfucker crazy. But like you look at him now and you're like, okay, he's confident in
but
who he is. People are
Right.
you have
walking.
to
You
look
have
at
to
it from
walk
this
in who you are.
perspective is that like Prince was the same way and he's one of the most revered people in the world. So it's like
Absolutely.
That's true.
True.
That's true. But
Fact.
you know, I often wonder, like, what is
Don't
the
let my
process to
confidence.
get there?
Don't let my confidence
Confidence. Yeah. Go ahead, Ray.
upset your insecurity.
that fucking
Yeah.
part.
Yep.
I think
That
No,
that's what
part.
no,
Dion
no,
said.
no, no.
Yep.
What did he
Here's the
say?
part. My confidence may trigger your insecurities, but that has no relevance to how I'm going to move.
That part
That part.
right there. Exactly.
So I had to
Exactly.
have a conversation with my daughters, well, my daughter, a week ago, right? It's a sad space where we've had to have the conversations with our boys where how they need to respond in certain situations and when other people are questioning their credentials and what they're about. But I've had to have the conversations with my daughters, which is a very different conversation,
Yep.
with whatever space you are stepped in, whatever situation you are in, you are meant to be in.
Yep.
You are meant to be in.
Right.
If you are there, you're supposed to be there.
Exactly.
So don't cower down, don't timid yourself, because if you are there, you're supposed to be there.
Right.
And that
And
is
that's
your opportunity and your space to be the most you and the most excellence of yourself that you're meant to be in. Every space that you are presented with is the space that you're meant to be in.
it's
Hmm.
So
true.
show yourself
Hmm.
off.
Hmm.
Exactly.
You know, I
Hmm.
think one of the difficult challenges was that is you got to believe it yourself. I know for me, for a long time, that's been uh, a big challenge.
Absolutely.
Been a big
Yes.
challenge for me to feel like
Absolutely.
you know
Absolutely. And that's
you're
yes.
doing what you're meant to be
But
doing.
the
You know, I
difference is,
find myself
Chevalier, you
second
wake up and
guessing
you
it.
do the shit every day. That's the
Hmm.
difference. Like
Hmm.
not all of us post every single fucking day. You do. Like you have to sit there. So you're clearly have a
Yeah.
purpose where you wake up every day and you do what you got to do, and then you go to your job and you work your day, and then it is what it is.
Yeah. That's true.
So why are we
That's true.
True.
questioning something
Yeah.
that there's people that look forward to that every morning. There's people that read that message that maybe was shared by somebody else that never have seen or heard from you or about you, and that message might absolutely resonate with them in some way
Absolutely.
where that changes the trajectory of their day.
Right.
I
Exactly.
will say
Absolutely.
I will say that I will say this as well. I think past experiences make who we are today. You know, like I've been through so much in the past. Like nobody can tell me shit. Really,
Right.
Right.
seriously. Like
Exactly.
I've been through so much, bro. Nobody can tell me shit. If you tell me something, I mean, you down there to me because I'm already past that. I'm already been there, already done that. I
Mm-hmm.
mean, bro, you know
Mm-hmm.
what I'm saying? Chevalier, you know, man, 2 time combat vet, man. I killed people. I've healed people. Who gonna tell me anything? Really,
Right. That
That
part.
really.
part.
I
I'm
mean,
gonna
come
That
on,
tell
man.
you. That's exactly what I was saying earlier about you. You've made it this far, being
Mhm.
who you are. You're supposed to
Mhm.
be here. So remember who you are. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? Remember who
Yeah.
you
Absolutely.
are, and you should always do that. And talking to you, Chevalier, man. I've seen you navigate through rooms, and I know, everybody saying hey Chevalier is not, always, gonna help when you're in that space. But you have to understand there are people who would love to be in the rooms
It's
that you're in, who
you're
would love
right.
to have the ear of the
Exactly.
people who you have the ear of in the cigar community, right? There are people who I'll tell you for a fact, there's a guy who's trying his damnedest to get on Carlito Fuente's list. And Carlito Fuente ain't paying him no mind. And
Ha! You
he
wrong for
comments
that.
he
Ha!
comments on everything you post. So,
Yeah, I know who
you
you're
know,
talking about.
I
Yeah,
mean, when you're in rooms
I
with
never.
certain people, you have to understand who you are. And we
Exactly.
all understand who we are because there's nobody like you. And you the best at being you that there is. So on that note, we're gonna hit this vibe.
What's the vibe?
All right, so tonight for the vibe, it's White Folks Wednesday on Chevalier
Oh
Life. I
Lord
always
Jesus
play
Christ.
a white track. So tonight I'm
Not a
hitting you
white
with
track.
some old school, man. I'm going back. Bruno Lyons is gonna know this one. Holding Back the Years by Simply Red, man.
Why?
This is
Why he
one of
know
my
it? Cause
favorite
he
jams.
know it because he white. Like what? Why he gotta know it? Like, why?
No, he
Yeah.
know it because he's
I
a
always
black
gotta
man
call me
inside a
out.
white man's
Always gotta
body.
call me
Is
out.
what it is. If y'all didn't figure that out at Dallas Smoke Fest, he's a black man inside a white man's body.
Yeah, Bruno's good people, man.
But hey, man, sit back, relight your cigars, re-pour your drink, and kick back to the vibe here on the lounge with Chevalier Life and Ray True Life. This is what
What
we do every Wednesday.
we got a question. What y'all
Hi,
smoking?
kitty.
I'm smoking the Friend Cigars Havana Anniversary.
I'm smoking Definition cigars tonight.
I've got Mount Olympus Zeus.
I got a David Blanco. I don't know what it is. Blanco something.
I was smoking
Hey,
the
I can't
underground.
keep up. I can't keep up with all of the Definition names. They change, bro. Like Jeff said, when they put a different color lingerie on it, they get a different name. But the
It's
smoke
a
is
little panty
amazing.
draw. It's just a little panty
Hey,
draw.
the smoke is amazing. I don't care what the lingerie says.
I almost smoked that one. I got a FDS Habano box press.
Grady smoking
Latte.
tires. Grady smoking them tires in that truck.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Y'all didn't hear
That's
me.
how I can afford these habits.
Pulling off from that gas station.
First of all, we haven't even heard the song. You gotta play it a little bit louder, sir.
You can't hear it? I thought I had it up. Like, well,
Well,
it ain't nothing but a thing.
you talking
Damn
so
your neighbors.
goddamn much,
Damn
you
your
can't hear
neighbors.
the song.
Yeah,
Damn my
turn
neighbors.
it up.
The neighbors are gonna come knocking.
Not over here, they not. I let Chop out.
That over there.
The neighbor's too far away. They can only hear it. They can't walk that far.
Man, we're not gonna start that shit tonight.
Man, we all have
Hey,
seen that backyard.
James, you was over here. You was over here a couple weekends ago. Did you see a lake close by?
I can't say I did.
It was
I
too
didn't
big.
either.
It was
I don't know.
dark.
His yard is too big. That's all. The yard is too big. It was on the other side of the fence.
Yeah.
He probably had you on the lower. You were probably on the lower patio, so you couldn't see over the gate.
No,
That could be.
we was on the upper patio, but the lake he done built F house across the back of the fence. So you can't
That
see
could be.
behind.
That could be.
Y'all got me feeling like I'm a rock star over here, man. Y'all ain't been to Rockstar's house. Y'all got to go to Rockstar's house. Let's get y'all off of me. Let's get y'all off of me fast.
I'm trying to read his chalkboard. You got a classroom in there, sir? I know you hear me.
Who, me?
Rockstar sitting
No,
in
he
the
talking
classroom.
Rockstar.
Oh.
I'm trying to read his chalkboard behind him.
Oh, that's my man. So I designed this room like a family room, and I put chalk wallpaper on the back wall, and I have my kids write like whatever, like painting and do chalk and whatever they want to do in the back. So
Wait
it's
a
a
minute,
little bit of
you're
creativity.
not in the lounge out there then. You ain't out there in
I'm
the lounge.
I'm upstairs in a theater room.
Yeah. So
Oh, the
Ray,
theater room.
We
What
you
we
kind
talk
of?
about me
talking about houses. He said I'm up. He first off,
upstairs
first
in the
off,
theater room.
Chevalier said, "Oh, you're not in your lounge right now." He said, "No, I'm upstairs in the theater room."
I'm
Hey,
Ray,
in my parlor.
Ray, when he took me up there, when he took me up there, I was over there one day and we went upstairs into the parlor and man, the fucking purple lights on the back
Fucking
wall
Colonel
just shooting
Mustard
up from
in
my
the
hey
parlor
man,
with a fucking candlestick. You gotta
look,
relax.
I gotta do better. I gotta get me a cigar lounge off my bedroom and a parlor upstairs. That's all I'm saying. I'd have been
You
there.
gotta have
barber's
2
chair.
stories.
With a barber's chair.
No, ain't no barber's chair. No, this is a media room, buddy. This is
Yeah, you
a
gotta
media.
have a room for
It's
real.
not a room. It's an experience, dude. There's nothing in Rockstar's house. It's not an
A nail
experience.
shop in the east wing of the house.
He's got like an art installation going at the same time. Like,
Yeah.
And the art installation is people that have to stand still.
Right, exactly.
Naked.
Women. That's right.
It's
That's right.
streaming somewhere. You might not know where it's streaming, but it's streaming somewhere.
Did I see
I
you,
tell
bro?
y'all what, all the magic happens in between the palm trees. All the magic happens between the 2 palm trees. That's all I'm saying. And I'm gonna leave it
Remind
right
me
there.
not to go between the palm trees because I feel like I'm gonna end up on the OnlyFans that I don't know about.
I mean, there's only one you know about. What are you talking about?
There's only one OnlyFans.
I can't get that pool. After he dove through that little floaty and put his ass on Instagram, I said, I can't get in that pool.
Did you see the 2 palm trees in the background though? All the magic happens between them 2 palm trees. That's all I'm saying. I'm gonna leave it right there.
It's a good vibe, man. It's a good vibe.
It's a vibe.
Yeah.
It's a whole vibe, man. But
I will say I'm blessed, man. I am got a lot of personal pride in this hard work that I did to get this house. So I hear all the bants and all that, but I am very proud of it, for real.
Man, man, I'll say this, not being funny, man.
I did by myself as a single father. I did it by myself as a single father and all that. But all that, man, the savings, and all, I did it all by myself, man. So as a black man, I'm very proud from the hood and all that, man. So
we love that.
But yeah,
man, I'll say this to you, bro. I'll say this to you. I'm proud of you, man. As a Marine brother, I'm proud of you for what you've accomplished, man. I know a lot of people look at you a certain kind of way and they wonder different things.
You're
but
about to cry. God damn it.
No, I'm not. Where I'm going is I really appreciate, being able to witness who you are off the screen. I think a lot of people, for those of y'all that came to Dallas Smoke Fest and got a chance to meet him, you got to see the other side of this guy.
Or if anyone's just met him in general.
Well,
not like the only time you ever got a chance to meet him was at Dallas Smoke Fest. You let him outside of that shit.
Because I've had a very in-depth conversation with him actually.
Yeah.
If you want to go and see it, it's on the Herfordor Lounge YouTube channel. You can go over there.
There it is.
That part.
Yeah, man. Just understanding who he is. Of course, shameless plug.
Yeah, we do shameless plugs right here. So let's ask some questions then, and we can relate it back to our topic of a rock star. So as you, man, started to develop, you got out of the Marine Corps, and I know your journey there. But as you started to develop, what were some of the things, man, when you started figuring out who you really were, man? What were some of the things that you went through?
Well, that's a really good question. I think it's on top of what we're kind of talking about. You kind of just got to stop caring. Like, man, people always always going to say something no matter what you do. You can be the president, you can be Jesus, you could be you could be the, what I'm saying, Joe Montana. No matter who you are, what you do, somebody's going to always say something, and it depends on what you dwell on. Like, are you doing it for them? Are you doing it for you? Are you doing it for your family? Do you really care what they got to say? So man, one thing I learned is the grind is real. I know I'm sounding cliche, bro. We all probably say and all that, but it's factual for me. The grind continues. The growth and the grind continues. Always looking for self-improvement. Always looking for a way to provide for your family. don't let the negativity stop you because if you dwell on it, it's gonna slow down your progression. It's gonna slow down your goals. It's gonna slow down what you want to do. You know what you want to do. Like Ray, you know what you want to do, bro. If somebody said, man, you got a shitty ass show, man. I ain't gonna, man. You need to do this, you need to do that. You ain't gonna care about none of that. You got your goals. You hit your marks. You got your progressions. You got a lovely family that supports you, like all people on here. Why would you care about what anybody else say? So I mean, I guess on talking about insecurities and what you got to say. I think that was the biggest thing to me, man. Because in the Marine Corps, bro, everything's straight laced. You gotta have a fresh haircut on Monday. You gotta tuck your shirt in. You can't wear open toe shoes. You can't do too much. They're very even in the civilian world. They're very none of that. None of that.
None
So
of
as
that.
I got out,
None of that.
as I got out, I didn't get my first piercing until I got out of the Marine Corps at 27 years old. My first piercing, and then perhaps I grew up. I'm getting too personal. I grew up my mother was a Bible thumper. Went to church every Sunday, every Wednesday. So she didn't believe in all this extracurricular things I got going on. I joined the Marines at 18. Still couldn't do it. Got out when I was 27. Then I finally got a chance to live my life.
Exactly.
Does that make sense?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Like
it does make
I was
sense.
under my mother's umbrella. Then I was under the Marines umbrella. You can't do too much.
And
at
now
least
you
you
have
want.
your chance to live
And
your
now it's
life,
like, oh, I'm
living
free.
your
Well,
truth.
but it was still to gauge a certain way because I was raising kids. When I got out, my kids were 2 and 3 years old. That's when I got custody of them or whatever. And I raised them. So even still, at that point, I still had my boundaries. I still had to be dad for especially little
Yeah.
kids. Still had to be dad
But
type
that
thing.
still
But
doesn't
still, I
stop
was
you
having
from
fun.
being who you are, though. Like,
Not at all. Not at all. Not at all. Not at all.
and
If I will say, people see that your kids see it, your family see it. They see your struggle.
100%.
They see what you're going through. As much as I struggle, my kids struggle with me. I didn't just
Right.
go through the struggle by myself. My kids did too. So I got to understand what they
Right.
got going on. Have to talk to
Right.
them about it. They probably have insecurities about some shit I did. Okay,
Right.
so let's talk about this. Let's talk about this. So, man, I guess the biggest thing I learned, man, was the Marine Corps life and the civilian life is completely different whenever you first get
Completely
out.
different, bro.
Completely
Completely
different, right?
different.
No, and
Let
Rockstar,
me
you said something like you were talking about. You said Joe Montana, right? So I equivocated to that to sports. There's
hmm
millions of fans every day that if you fuck up once, right, they talking shit about you. They do whatever. There's whatever. Are they paying your bills though? No,
Yeah,
because
yeah,
over one fuck up. But guess what? They still paid fucking $69.99 for your fucking jersey or upwards
yeah,
of that, right? They still wear that shit on Sundays.
Right.
So
yeah,
why
That's
are
what I
you
was gonna.
worried about that one thing that you were playing? You have a God-given talent to do what it is that you set out to do. If you let that
let,
negativity get to you,
let me
how is
say
that
this.
gonna
It's a little bit cocky, a little bit, but I think I got the right
be
spirit.
cocky? Fuck that
And
shit.
in the beginning, I'm a hard pill to swallow. I get it. My style and paint my nails.
No, you're
That's just
not.
what I do. That's just what I do, right? So a lot of people wouldn't really mess with me in the beginning, but what I told myself, I'm gonna keep going, and one day you motherfuckers gonna be paying me. Period.
And
Period.
they
So
do. And
now,
do they? Yep.
yes,
And that's my whole
yes,
thing. Like, but see,
yes,
here's the other thing. The other thing is that people don't take the time. They just look at the oddity, right? But don't
yeah.
get a chance to actually know you. Like Chevalier was saying earlier. If you ever had an actual sit down conversation with fucking Rockstar, you would understand he's one of the most down to earth, humble people. And realistically, hey, he's kind of quiet. Like when we was in Sacramento, we was like, "Hey, Mimi, how
Yeah.
you doing?" Like, what? What are you like?
Let me tell
I
you
agree.
something.
I agree.
Let me tell
I
you
can
something.
say
I'll
that
tell you what,
about
BB,
I
don't let
would
Canelo.
that
agree with
quietness fool you.
y'all.
You be
I
running,
Yeah,
you be
would.
running
hold
around
on
with
now.
baby oil on your
Wait a
back,
minute
don't be?
now.
Well,
I
I
would.
will
Don't
say
be
I
this.
running
What's
He
in
around
the
with
would
baby
doesn't
agree
oil
poultry?
on
with
he
your
you
back.
on
really
that.
he don't really
However,
know. Like I'm sure the comfort level is completely different, but
Yeah,
he
yeah,
was
yeah,
out
yeah,
like
I,
he's never
yeah.
been out the sack, so it's a whole different
I
situation.
would agree with you that he's quiet. However, every time I've
However,
seen him in person, he yells my name, and everybody around turns
Always a
around.
pleasure to see you, bro. Always a pleasure to see you, bro. Always.
Ray,
Yeah.
Exactly.
Every time.
Every
Hey,
time.
hey,
And
I
every
Ray.
stopped the show. I stopped the show to give Ray a shout out every time. It don't matter what I'm doing. It's always a pleasure to see
Look,
you, bro. I love your energy, man. You're a good dude, bro.
yeah. Every
man, let me
time he
let me
dapped me
let me
up, he
say this.
almost break my right arm, dude. I see him, he be like, Chevalier. I was like, oh god damn, I had to get ready for that, dude. I'm glad I've been doing
y'all,
cooking.
y'all, y'all, y'all got to remember. we say a
Not
bunch
some
of cliche
strawberry
things.
shortcake. I'm
Yeah.
done, Daniel.
We say a bunch of cliche things, but there a lot of them are factual. Like life is short, bro.
Right.
If I ain't see you in Dallas Smoke Fest, when next time I'm gonna see, let me embrace you, bro. You a good dude.
A
You got things
hundred
going on.
percent.
It's good to see you.
Right.
Hey, get your flowers. We meet as embrace, bro. You doing well. Like sure,
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
bro, you simplified, man. Hey, you doing great, bro. It's good to see you, bro. Let me give you these flowers. I don't know when I'm gonna see y'all niggas again, you people, your folks again. One of us might have some complications tomorrow, and you know what I'm saying. So live
Right.
life every day, embrace it.
A
You want to
hundred
go out
percent.
sad? You want to go outside? You want to be sad and grumpy every day? Like who wants to do that? Like you know what I'm saying? So I don't know,
But that
man.
was my
I
that
don't
was
know.
my point, kind of with the topic, with the post that I made, because one of the things I said on that post was that, although I've had basically, although I've had a lot of people pour into me, when I joined the Sakara community, it was through our mutual appreciation for this that
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
found my
yeah,
voice in a
yeah.
space that was comfortable for me. And
Right.
that was kind
Exactly.
of like the message that I wanted to get across, was that it wasn't so much about my insecurities. Hey, yeah, I had them, I still have them, but it was the idea that I found a space where I could
We can
work
get back
through
to
that,
it.
and be honest, and just kind of be open because of this. And I think as we relate it to the lounge and in the cigar community and the culture, you know, we all have
Community.
found a mutual understanding or mutual love here that kind of transcends the things that we deal with personally.
Another
This is
one.
our safe space to come out and really, be who we really want to be, and that's okay. That's
Right.
I think
okay.
for
This little
I
motherfucker
think
just
that's
slammed my
accurate.
door.
I
Shit.
think that's accurate for most of us. There is some people who go to the lounge for the wrong reason. It is people
That's true.
who
A
smoke this
hundred
cigar for
percent.
the, or maybe I won't say the wrong reason, but whatever their reasoning is not meshed with
It's not
what we
about
got going
this.
on.
Yeah, it's not
Yeah,
about what
Well,
we
yeah,
got going
yeah,
on.
right. Because I think
yeah.
you guys were talking about it when you first started the lounge, right? Starting, talking about people who um put out something that's super similar, if not the exact same as somebody else's content or creations that people had already put out. Um, it's a means to a money grab, and that's the thing that pisses me off the most about some of the things in the cigar community is that, there's a lot of people that put blood, sweat, tears, money, all this stuff into what they're doing, and then just for to have somebody come around and just be like, yoink, because they don't feel
Yeah,
like doing the
man.
work.
Well, you know what? So, I've been on both sides of that.
Right.
I will say I worked on a cigar event for probably 9 months
Yep.
before I wanted to announce it type thing. And before I announced it, I was already working on it for the 9 months to a year. Before I
Yeah,
announced it, somebody else had the
yeah.
same thing, similar thing going on
Yep.
before the date my thing was. So how am I supposed to receive that? Am I supposed to still go on my dream, what I had going on? Or am I going to say, people gonna think I'm copying them. People gonna think,
Those
I
are two
took his
different things, I
idea,
think.
all that, all that.
Well,
So,
in that sense, man, no, do what you follow your dream and do what you want to do, and
yeah,
get your thing going. But if you have Cigar Rocktober
mm,
and
Hmm.
and
mm,
I start and you do that, and the next year I got Cigar Raytober.
Right.
That's what we
That's
talking
what we're
about.
talking about. Yeah.
That's what we
what?
talking about. Call it something
I,
different. Don't try to carbon copy what
Right.
somebody else is
Exactly.
doing. Put your, and when we're talking about certain things like events and things like that, you know, you can do an event, put your own spin on it. If
Uh-huh.
you think
yeah,
you can do
Exactly.
an event better with cigars, then you do that. Or if you want to do an event, then you do your event. But don't take my event, everything that I do, and you do it the exact
yeah,
same and put your name on
yeah,
it. You
yeah.
see what
I
I'm
got a
saying?
problem with that. Yeah, I got a problem
That
with that.
that's and
Yeah.
that's
So,
the main
yeah,
situation is like you see. I mean, I've absolutely had somebody have their whole situation taken up from underneath them. So I think that's why I have like a little bit of a,
I understand. I understand. Yeah,
you
Now,
know,
yeah, you're right.
yeah, I know what you're talking about, and
Yeah.
that's true.
Before you go, Chevalier, we're gonna take a break. We'll be right back.
I was about to light that shit up.
I know.
You met them both.
Right, yeah.
and I will make that focus stuff for it gave me 2 feet. I can't smoke in the house, but I can smoke it easy. The fabric bow ties, the wooden bow ties.
He was I want to say
Get them stuff down. Because if you don't.
oh,
Mimi dancing to everything.
that's dope, bro. That
Oh,
was
I was
dope,
listening. I was
bro.
listening to a song. I was
Hey,
listening
I
to
That was
wanna
that.
I wanna say this. When Rockstar said earlier, he was like, somebody tells me that I got it. You got a shitty show. You know what my response would be? Thanks for watching.
Fuck you.
that
Yeah, and
part.
block. And block.
I'm not
Bibbity
blocking
boppity
nothing.
blocked.
I'm not
Nah,
blocking nothing. I'm gonna say
nah.
thanks for watching because
Mhm.
you've had to watch to say that. I'll
Right.
take
Yeah.
the
There's
view
that.
But you
But
know
you know
what,
the
Ray? Do
biggest.
you
and I'll
remember
take the
when we
view
first
and the
started the
comments,
lounge?
the engagement.
We went through that when we first started the lounge. It was a lot of people that didn't believe in what we were doing. And we were really trying
I
to
wanted to
have,
ask that. I wanted to ask
yeah,
that.
oh man, we
So Ray and
experienced
Chevalier,
that, man.
what insecurities did you guys have to maybe to this point, or maybe insecurities that you may still have since day one, Ray and you
Go ahead, Ray. I'll let you
You
go first.
will.
about the show, just specifically about the show, just about the podcast show. It's allowed.
I mean, really, the only insecurity that I had was the amount of views, right? Because
Mm-hmm.
I had my show already, and we had done the lounge before. We just didn't call it that,
Right.
and
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
so we decided, and we were having these conversations on a weekly basis. We were already having these type of 4-hour conversations on a weekly basis, and so my only insecurity was, are people going to watch continuously? But then,
Mm.
you know, and there was even a point where I was like, man, 6 people watching. We need, I'm done with it. I was almost at a point where I'm like, okay, ain't nobody watching.
Yeah.
I'm done with it. But you know, I was like, I remembered what I told Chevalier when he was on my show. I told him, well, when we was getting started, we were talking about it, gearing up before
Yeah.
the show, and I
We
told
were,
him it
we were
don't
on the
matter.
Herfordor Lounge.
Yeah,
We were on the Herfordor Lounge. He
it
was
don't matter
interviewing
if
me.
it's one person or if it's 100 people. We gonna have a good show. So
Mm-hmm.
so I got over that, and it's like, okay, if one person watches us, if nobody watches us, if nobody joins and it's just me and him, we're still gonna have a same conversation. We're still gonna have our show. It doesn't
Right.
matter, because eventually, somebody will say, "Hey, I want to throw some money at y'all,"
Mm-hmm.
and if they don't, oh well.
Yeah.
As
I
long as you
think
guys
one
are
of the,
having meaningful conversations, I think that, you know, kind of, I won't say stir the pot because it's not really that, but they're thought provoking where, not everybody has like these are conversations you should be having in lounges. These are conversations you should be just checking in with your friends, family, and whatever
Exactly,
anyways. And
exactly.
even if it touches one person and they say, you know what, the topic made me open up a dialogue with my family
Yep.
member or
Yep.
whatever,
Yep.
then you've already won. So
I was gonna say the same thing. Yeah.
As a
one of
matter
one
of
of our
fact,
biggest
there
things
was
though was, go ahead, Ray.
well, as I was gonna say, as a matter of fact, right around the time that um, we were talking about stopping, we had a show, and I'm convinced we saved a life.
Yeah, we did. We
I'm
did,
convinced
and
we saved a life.
yeah, we
And
did.
that was enough to say it doesn't matter if one person
Yeah.
sees it and it helps, then that's what we need to do. But that's one of the reasons why we have these conversations and we're not sitting in here talking about
The blends,
Diddy.
the blends.
Yeah, we're not talking about the blends and tasting notes and Diddy and R. Kelly and all of these,
Right.
the hot topics that everybody talk, men versus women, men do this, women do that. It's that space is saturated, right?
Yeah.
Right.
We want
Yeah.
it to be different and authentic. And
Yeah,
just like you said, Mimi, we want to have the conversations that you would have in a lounge, hence the name,
Right.
right.
The Lounge.
Like I
Uh-huh.
But
remember what was a conversation I remember I think I opened up about something with my son or something like that, right?
when he was going through the stuff at school, I
Yeah,
remember
yeah,
that
yeah.
Mhm.
Know what
that
I
particular
mean?
night. That was a really deep conversation because the
But
topic that
also
night
that
was
wasn't a
single
topic,
women raising
right? That
boys.
wasn't a topic that I had really brought up with a lot of people. So it was also cathartic for me because, you know, we have this black experience as it is anyways, and to be able to like have that, I don't have like in my direct friends like right around my area, I can't have that conversation because they don't understand it. So it was
Yeah.
cathartic for
I
me
know
to
what you
have that
mean.
conversation with you guys, and I really, that's one appreciation of just having the show and having a platform to be able to talk about things like that.
Yeah, the
I
one to
I
answer your question, Rockstar, one of the biggest things that we dealt with outside of Ray was really focused on the viewership, feeling like we were doing a lot. We were making a lot of sacrifices with our
yeah.
families. We both have
Yeah.
wives, I have kids,
Yeah.
and
Yeah. Yeah.
we both had a lot of responsibilities at the time when we started this. And one of the biggest things was not only that particular show, and James, not to put you on the spot, but probably one of the other shows that stands out the most for me that made me say that we can't stop this is when Bruno Lyons kind of became a fixture on the lounge, and we got to talking about some challenges that he was going. We weren't really talking about his challenges. We were talking about our own, and he opened up about some things that really made us look back and say, even if we're talking to one person or 12 people or
Yeah.
13, you never know who's going to be touched. And when he opened up that
100%.
day, it really hit me in the chest,
Yeah.
and kind of going back to what Ray said about the lady with the suicide thing. So she was on the show this particular night. There was maybe only 8 people watching, and she was a chick that followed Big Country. She was a
Hmm.
friend of Big Country,
Oh,
and
I
so
remember
she
this
was.
show.
Yeah, you were there, and
Hmm.
she was. We were talking about suicide, and she was telling us about this friend. She was talking in the third person, and we kind of all picked up because she was in the comments, and
Uh-huh.
we all picked up on the fact I think she's talking to herself. So I was like, "Hey, why don't you join us?" And she did. And when she joined us, man, she opened up and she started telling us all of this stuff that was going on with her and how she was thinking about doing it like that night, bro. And she
Mm.
wasn't she didn't follow either one of us. She didn't follow us. She followed Big Country.
He wasn't even
She
on the
was
screen that night.
he had been at first. That's
Well,
how
Yeah.
she got
she
on
would have
there,
had to
and then he
she would
got
have had to
off.
see it because if he was on, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so she ended up jumping on in the comments and staying on because he was on with us when we first started the first segment,
Yeah.
and we weren't we were talking about his cigars and stuff, and man, it as it relates to our insecurities, one of the biggest things that I think we deal with it is that when we tried to make the move to grow the show, a lot of people that were in there with us all the time didn't make that simple move to StreamYard with us. And I remember telling Ray, you know what? Fuck it, man. Let's just keep doing it because it's a labor of love for us at this point. And if
Mhm.
and at some point it'll resonate and people will grab hold. And the people
Mhm.
that need to see it, man, they see it. We get the feedback. We've created amazing relationships. Uh,
Mhm. Mhm.
our relationship has deepened to a level
Right.
that I don't have with my own brothers. And then, we started
Yeah.
looking at how it affects us personally, you know, and that's what made us. I think I speak for Ray when I say I think that's one of the things that helped us keep going. It wasn't so much about the insecurities, it was just about both of us needing this ourselves, man, because this
Yeah.
was
Right.
born out of our
100%.
personal conversations.
That's a
When
great
he's talking
point.
about the 4 hour conversations, he's talking about conversations we were having on the phone. And one Friday night, both of us were home alone. Our wives were gone. And I called him at about 12 o'clock in the afternoon. I started telling him a story. He tells me a similar story about some challenges he was dealing with. And the lounge was born that night. After
Yeah.
about
Mm.
that was really about an 8 hour conversation. I called Ray at 12. We didn't get off the phone until about 9 that night. I drove all the way home, sat on the patio. We smoked about 12 cigars together, you know. But man, we realized really quickly that these are conversations that people need to have. We just got to figure out how to present it. And
Yeah.
we just did it.
Comments
There was
like
no
this.
conversations with Chevalier. There was only the
Yeah.
Herpreneur Lounge. We talked
Comments like
about
that is very important.
yeah, I was afraid to do conversations with Chevalier. I was definitely afraid. Definitely afraid
But
of it.
again, like,
I don't see that in you, bro. I don't see that.
but
Man,
that's
you
Oh
the whole
better
no.
point.
tell him,
Like,
Ray. You
Oh
better
no.
tell him.
Let me tell you.
Man,
It
I
took me. It took me
a year.
a year of pushing for him to do one. But the thing is, what I was telling him is, your audience is different. You move in a different circle
right.
than the
Yeah,
circle that I move
yeah,
in with
yeah,
my show. You know,
yeah.
Exactly.
I'm talking to entrepreneurs that are not huge entrepreneurs. You know,
Boutique.
the
Yeah,
biggest
yeah.
entrepreneur that I talked to on my show was Sin Coburn, right? So I'm talking to people
Ooh.
who
We
are
love
not
Sin.
Which was a
huge,
great fucking
right?
show.
She's a
But
dope
Check it
chick
out on
too. She's a
YouTube.
dope chick.
yeah,
She
check
is
it out on the
dope,
Herpreneur
man.
Lounge YouTube channel.
And
That's
Um,
then
right.
and then remember the conversation I had like with my friend Big Mike. I knew about this
Yeah.
single, the cigar lounge that was happening a year before it came out. He was like, "Hey
With
Mimi, I
Boney
need you to help me
James.
promote this." And I was like,
Yeah.
I know a guy. Like, let's fuck it up." Like, and I introduced them right as it was about to come out. I was about to be released, and he was on the lounge, or he was on the Chevalier Life, whatever the Life Adore, whatever you want to call it.
whatever.
The Life Adore.
Life Adore.
Let
Ah,
me correct you.
yeah,
He was on Conversations
yeah.
with
Conversations with
Chevalier
Chevalier. And that was
on
such a
New
good
Year's Day.
conversation.
Wait a minute,
On
you
New
can't
Year's
just say
Day.
stuff like that. Now the wheels are turning. I'm gonna write that down.
Hey you. So when you started
But
conversation
that's
with
what I'm saying.
Chevalier,
Like, we all, between all of us right now, what's going on with my camera?
I don't know.
What the
Maybe it's
fuck?
that big ass coat
Why
you
is
got on.
yeah, that the A ball jacket.
That's
Yeah. Oh, hey, Chevalier. So,
Yes,
you. So
sir.
when you started conversation with Chevalier, you didn't really want to do it. Was it because of insecurities? Was it nervousness? Was it
Yeah.
your dialects? Like what? Like why
No,
didn't you
it
want to do it?
was, man, it was all fear. And
Fear of
and
what though? Like fear of what?
just I didn't know, man. I didn't feel. I tell you what, I knew. I didn't feel like there was anything that I could say or anything. I didn't feel like people would want to see me having a conversation with somebody. You know,
Mm-hmm.
because of my talks with Ray, I knew that I had things that I wanted to say, but I just didn't think it was going to be received.
Mm-hmm.
And the funny thing about it, bro, at the time I was already doing the last draw on Facebook with Melanie Cisco and
With
Carlito.
Mel, yeah.
I was doing that every Friday and having these amazing conversations as a co-host on there, right? But I couldn't. There was nothing in me that felt like if I did something on my own that people would even want to watch it. You know,
Yeah,
I
yeah,
had this
yeah.
narrative in my head was like, what is this guy who's only been a part of the cigar culture for maybe a year gonna say to me that or say to someone that's been here and that's been a staple. I
So
didn't see
what
how
did I tell you when you said that? I said, man, it doesn't matter because
Uh-huh.
you have something to say. You have something to bring. I mean, it's quest. You have the ear, and not only the ear of, but relationships with a lot of the heaviest of the heavy hitters
That's
in
true.
the
That's
cigar
true.
community, in the cigar
Yeah.
world, not the community or the culture, in the cigar world, right? So they support you 100%. You've had conversations with people in the cigar community, in the cigar world, who people call or people try to get contact information for. People been trying to talk to these people, and when they go to Dallas, who do they call?
hmm hmm
Yeah, I didn't see that. Like,
Yeah.
and I don't know why. You know, we had the conversation. I couldn't see it.
Yeah.
I just couldn't
Yeah.
see it, man. Like I would be, and I'll tell you this, Rockstar. Before every conversation with Chevalier, Ray can tell you, I get sick to my goddamn stomach, dude.
Yeah. I know what you mean.
Still,
Yeah.
you
I
know,
tell you what,
it's
before the 2 times I was interviewed, I was sick to my damn stomach. Hey, if
Yeah.
y'all wanna see me shaking in my boots, go to Rockstar TV on YouTube and look at
Yeah.
the interview he did with me.
hey, I
I
was
ain't
the
know how to
same
On
way.
the other, here go the other side of the camera. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I was the same way on Rockstar's show, man. I remember when he interviewed me on Whiskey Wednesday, and so I watched Whiskey Wednesday, and Edwina was on there the week before, and man, you had everybody on there, and I was like, what the
Mm-hmm.
fuck am I gonna say? Like, what can I bring to the conversations that he's having? Dude, I was so scared. I remember just like almost cancel. I was gonna tell you, man. I think I just broke my leg. I didn't know what the fuck I was gonna tell you, dude. I was so scared. And even when I did my first live, the first live I ever did on Instagram was on the Herfordor Lounge. It was on the Herfordor Lounge,
Crazy.
bro. And
no,
That's
I
crazy.
the first
That's
live you
crazy.
ever did on Instagram was with Sarah.
no, the Herfordor Lounge.
It
No,
was?
you're right. It was with
No,
Sarah.
you and
No, it
Sarah
was
was
with
first.
Smoking Sarah. But
So
that was a yeah.
y'all
We ended
was
up
there
having a
crying.
deep show. We got on there crying and shit.
Y'all was on there crying and shit. That's what y'all was doing.
Why you gotta bust that out, dude? Why you
I
always
gotta
gotta bust
say that
Because she
Rockstar's.
put in the comments.
I gotta say,
it? What's up, Jay?
Rockstar's Whiskey Wednesdays. I jumped on there when he was promoting Tampa Cigar Week,
Yep. That's true. That's right. Yeah. Yeah.
and I gotta say that was kind of, sort of, I guess, my coming out into the cigar world and saying, "Hey, I'm here."
Mm-hmm.
Because after that, then I got to know so many people. And then I actually went to Tampa Cigar Week.
Mm-hmm.
Had an
Mm-hmm.
amazing time. Met Miss Juju, John, Bear.
Yeah.
Mount
DJ was
Olympus.
down there, Mount Olympus. So many people. And from there, I just like, I'm hooked. I got to keep
Mm-hmm.
going. So then I came
Mm-hmm.
down over to Dallas Cigar Fest. Man,
Smoke Fest. Smoke
I'm
Fest,
a-
sir. Smoke Fest.
Smoke Fest. Sorry.
Yeah.
Dallas Smoke Fest. I get it right any other time when I post it.
Yeah.
But
That's all good.
yeah, from there on, and it goes back to the topic, the insecurity. That's not me. Hasn't really been me, but I'm trying to make it me because I want to.
Yeah. Yeah. I will say this too, man. Like man, it's a lounge, a conversation with Chevalier. You guys make it more comfortable for people
True.
like me, people like Bruno, people like I think.
Exactly.
Well, maybe I don't know what to say. The regular, not the regular person, but I don't know. It makes people feel comfortable. Bro, I talk on here more than I talk in any interview, and I'm on podcasts all the
That's
time.
true. That's
All the
that's
time.
true. That's
Yeah,
true.
yeah.
You be on there with
Yeah.
Jameson, and Jameson be fucking hypothesizing on there. You know, man. I find myself.
He be doing this with the cigar.
I find myself.
You know.
I'm
Yeah.
everywhere. I'm all things.
And Rockstar be sitting there.
Hey, I let people have it. I talk all, when I'm hosting whatever. I talk all the time, so I let people have their joint. I just try to, facilitate. But what I was saying, man, you guys set a space and set a tone that makes everyone feel comfortable. Like let's throw
True.
let me throw Joe Rogan's name out there just because I feel like he's probably the top podcaster. I guess I would say.
Yeah, I would
This
say
dude,
he is. Yeah.
people they won't go on the show. They won't tune in, or maybe it's too commercialized. Maybe it's not genuine. Maybe it doesn't help them. I mean, it's Hollywood, you know. But you guys have a genuine show to where anybody can go in there and learn something, talk about something, not get judged. You hear experiences from you, from Bruno, and it makes you feel comfortable. Oh man, you know what? I feel this. Okay, yeah,
Exactly.
yeah.
I
Exactly.
mean,
So so
that was
You know, the
the
other
whole
part of
thing, man. Go ahead. Go ahead.
the other part of this whole the insecurity thing is just fear. And what is fear? It's false evidence appearing real. And I think one of the biggest things that at least I've had to grow out of is being afraid of the vision being given to me. And that's what I want to tap in on, is that
That's
oh,
deep.
that's deep.
once
Yeah,
That's
that's
you
deep.
deep.
once the universe, I don't know what you believe in, but once the universe is giving you a vision, whether it's copied or somebody try to do what you're doing, is not ever gonna come across like the way it was given to you. So be it
Yep.
they do it a week
Yep.
before you, a week after you,
Wow.
what you do and how you do it is only gonna come off the way it's supposed to, because you were given the vision.
Yeah.
So I mean,
Yeah.
and that's the biggest key. So I think a lot of times I like to think that I'm the extrovert, right? That I can make a
That's
conversation, make
true.
a friend with anybody.
That's true.
And my biggest fear or insecurity is that I can't make a friend with somebody, or for some reason I won't find what I need to do to connect with you, right? Or
Right.
And
who
that's
you
strange,
are, what
Grady,
you do.
because you're
Yeah.
not an introvert at all.
No,
I
and like I say,
I
I
remember the
like
day
to.
me and Ray met you. We met you at Texas Cigar Week, Austin. You were pimping water at the Indigo Hotel,
With a hat that was
uh,
bigger than him.
with a hat that was bigger than you.
I
I'll
had a
never
brace
forget that
underneath it. I had a brace. It's a brace underneath it.
Great.
It-
Rockstar wear big hats, but Grady hats. He wears sombrero type fedoras. Everything. See y'all before you can't see Grady under that.
It be like this.
all
Dude,
you see is feet. All you see is feet walking.
Rockstar, it was
All you
every bit,
all
it
you
was
see is
every
his
bit of
feet
105 degrees out there that day too. It was hot as hell out there. Grady
like
come through there with that water.
with that
I,
big
tr- I
ass hat
tasted the
that
water. I
water.
was like, I told him, God damn, that's some good ass water. It wasn't that it was good, it was just wet. Shit, it was hot as hell out there that day.
And
And we
and
were
No,
we were on the rooftop.
no, you got to
and all
digress.
I
That's some good
kept
ass
getting
water.
is,
I will say.
That was some
goddamn.
good ass water.
All I get was, damn, Grady, if you can pimp water, you can pimp any goddamn thing. Listen,
That's what we said.
the
We didn't even
and
know Grady, dude.
and
It was
that's the whole, right, the whole thing. And even when I got into the water, I've sold Kirby vacuums. I can sell water to a well, sand to a beach. But when I'm starting something new, it's like, where's this gonna come from? Where's but the vision was given to me, and stepping into believing that
Right.
it's going to happen is where it all starts. And if you
Yeah.
don't believe it, nobody else is gonna believe it.
Well, I tell
Absolutely.
you what,
And
Grady, one of the things you said was it was just breaking down that analogy with fear. That was my biggest thing. And when I started Chevalier Life, I started Chevalier Life with the Black Cigar Festival in Houston with Howard Chapman and Eric Shaw. And they hit me up about 2 months before and said, you need to create some products and come down here. I hadn't even met Ray. I met Ray. We met on Instagram, and Ray came to the Black Cigar Festival because I said I was coming. He bought a ticket and came. And
Dope. Yeah.
those guys put on a masterful event. It was a 1-day Saturday event, and I ended up vending, and it just took off. But before that, man,
Let
to
me
be
tell you.
honest, Rockstar, I had no vision about what I was going to do in the cigar community.
Man, let
Nothing,
me
no
tell you.
vision at all.
Let me tell you this about the Black Cigar Festival. So my wife don't smoke cigars unless
Yeah,
she's drunk.
or
But
mad.
but
Raymond,
she goes
Raymond.
she's been
Raymond.
to 3 One, two, three cigar events, 2 cigar weeks. No,
No,
four
she's been
cigar
to
events,
three cigar,
four
four
cigar
cigar
events,
weeks. Yeah,
2 weeks and two like 1 day events. She is waiting for the next Black Cigar Festival.
it's coming.
Mm,
That's
mm.
that's the type of thing that they put on, and
What made her feel comfortable there than the other, I guess, three occasions? What stood out to her? And I will say, was it because was it black female perspective, or was it what they put on? Like what made her say this is dope?
so the yeah, like Last the Memory said, it was just a different vibe. It was, but it wasn't. It was it was a cigar festival, but it was a festival, right? It was more of a festival. So we had they had the
Sorry.
I forget his name, but the guy that played the violin, he
Gerald Damien.
Gerald
Gerald Damien.
Damien. She liked that. She enjoyed the painting.
Yeah,
Mm,
they did
mm,
a paint and smoke
Yeah, the
deal
mm-hmm.
with. So
good.
Eris is my brother, man. They
You
had
know,
he had his daughter teaching the paint and smoke, and so people signed up to go in there and do that. They had the music, they had the vendors right outside of the event. So when you walked into the event, you had to walk through the vendors. They and Lasting Memories was a part of a part of the setup. She was there, and man, it was just a great event centered around cigars. It was truly centered around the cigar, and everything else was just an actual. They
here
it
you go.
was like the accoutrements that went to a great meal.
Here
The
you go,
Black
Rock.
Cigar
Mm-hmm.
Festival was a great meal, and
So
and
so
and 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 everything else that went with it, man. And for Mykesha Watson, I can only call her Mykesha
she
Watson.
she put it right here. She put it right
Yeah,
here.
there it is.
She said they had other options for non-heavy smokers. The live music was awesome, and it was more structured with the VIP bags.
Ah,
Very
right on,
So
structured, very straight
right
to the
on.
point. There
right,
was no fluff in the middle. You walked in, you got everything you were supposed to get. It was very
Yeah.
organized, and then it was just a great time for a 1 day event. It started like 6 in the evening, ended about midnight, and it was just a great event. And you had food. You could go out and buy your food at the food trucks, man. But
I
you
love
know,
that.
it was very straightforward. It was
I
very
actually
there
do think
wasn't.
like Lasting Memories just made a good point. I think that like there's cigar weeks where you have, significant others that come with you or whatever that don't really smoke. I feel like you should also have like introductory classes for people that don't.
Mhm.
And like, get people a little bit more interested in the culture of smoking a cigar.
Well, whether we want to say it or not, for me, Black Cigar Festival was my introduction. Charlotte Cigar Week 2 years ago, when Ray and I came out there and I vended, Charlotte Cigar Week did all of that. It took my wife and turned my wife from a fat bottom Betty smoker to
I had so much
you
fun.
know, that was
That was so
because of the
fun.
level of education. Now, Rockstar, you
Ah,
look at what we did with Dallas Smoke Fest when
yeah,
Edwina and I did that education. From what I'm getting back, that was a
Loved
lot
it.
of everybody's favorite event.
But
Is
yeah,
honestly,
what I
because I
got.
think that
yeah,
one of the things that's
yeah.
missing is like there's always a party component. There's always something like, but in order for us to push the cigar culture, we have to have education.
exactly.
Because
Yeah,
at this point, all we're doing is pushing the community, not the culture avenue
Right,
Yeah,
and
right.
aspect.
yeah,
Because
true.
yeah.
when you
Good
when
point.
you look at
Good point.
most of these cigar weeks, like you said, Mimi, there's a party component. They all have either a white party or an all black party.
Don't get me started, please.
They all have a golf event,
Not all of them do, but yeah.
Not all of them do.
most, but the ones who add those extra little things
I want
that
a beige party.
Because even the financial
Khaki
part
party.
of even the
Khaki.
financial thing that they did at Charlotte Cigar Week, that was even interesting.
Yeah, they had a seminar from
The
financial
finance bro.
planners, and then let me tell you, that was amazing And
Yeah.
then they coupled that with Placencia Cigars first. They made a
Ooh.
presentation, and then
Yeah.
Florida Canya Rum did an hour presentation in the same room,
But
and
the
then
but
and
you got to
then
talk
we
about
came
what the
back with the
presentation
financial
was.
guys.
Yeah.
But you got to talk
Say
about
again,
what the
Ray.
it wasn't just it wasn't just these are the cigars that we
Right.
make. What they did is they took the
It was a
I don't know
blend.
what they call
It was a
what's
blending
the
lesson.
little bitty, yeah, it was a blending
So
lesson.
this.
It
He
was
said
not
a
a
spliff.
spliff.
They're
It was
called
not a
something else,
spliff.
but
I forget what they call, but like the little
I forget
bitty
what they call it, but it was the individual. So you
Wasn't they
smoked
called
the
spliffs?
wrapper, the
it was the
binder, and then the
individual.
filler
It was
yeah.
well,
They
I
had the
think they
wrapper, the binder, and the
I don't think they did it
and the
that way. I think it was uh the different parts of the plant. I think it was
right.
Lajero, and I think it was all
no,
those.
Yeah,
we had those too, but it was
Yeah.
also the filler and the binder because then they had us smoke them together to get
Yeah.
the flavor of a
we smoked
cigar,
them
not just
separately, and they
cigars
explained them separately, and
That's
then we smoked it
fantastic.
all together.
And
That
That's
that's how
you
you do it.
understand,
fantastic.
right?
That's fantastic.
That's
Yeah.
exactly what
Yeah.
that
Damon
so
did, and
we all knew what it was like, what they go through blending a cigar, right?
Right.
And the
right.
work that goes into it. And Aganorsa did the same thing the next
He
night.
the
Hmm.
next day, yeah, Aganorsa
Yeah.
Terrence from Aganorsa did
Yeah.
the same
And
thing,
The
that was
and
khaki
great.
it was
king.
amazing.
The khaki king.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
was an
A
amazing thing,
khaki king.
man.
Hate to see Terrence coming now. Listen.
Man, he came in there with them khaki pants and that blue polo, and let me
Listen.
tell you,
Khaki and button up.
it
Khaki and button
I
up.
tell
Yep.
you what, after that event, my wife has never smoked another infused cigar
Mhm.
since
Be,
that
Because
event.
because of the
I think it's
because of the
important.
information she got from that.
Because of the information, the understanding. The thing
Yeah.
about it, man, he did very technical things and broke them down in a basic way for somebody. They
Absolutely.
spelled it out to you like you were a fifth grader.
That
You
sounds
when
like
you
Damon
walked
too.
in,
That
that's
sounds just like
exactly,
Damon.
and that was a testament to Damon and
Yeah.
how
Yeah.
he does things,
Uh
man. And it was very interesting the way it was laid out. And then there was always a party component at the end of that. But throughout the day, starting about 10 a.m., you did things like that. The Florida
yeah.
Cognac rum presentation was amazing. They
Yeah.
gave me
Yeah.
a
It was good.
a 20-year bottle of Florida
1400.
Well,
Cognac
they can't
rum,
fucking
right?
take it with them.
And we
Yeah.
drank it. No, check it out though. But we didn't realize that was a $1,900 bottle of
It's
rum. Me
expensive
and Ray,
as
me
shit.
and Ray got up the
Drank
next
that shit
day
like it was a
and we drank that shit like it
$49
was
bottle.
sweet tea. We went live. We were drinking that shit at 10 o'clock in the morning on the patio at our Airbnb.
The
Mount
patio I
Olympus
didn't
was
get a chance
cooking
to go to
steaks.
because I wasn't invited.
That's because you was off doing your own thing.
No
But
invited. I
I
wasn't invited.
digress.
I wasn't invited.
You was off being Mimi Von Swag, but we
Yeah.
digress on that.
Do your thing, baby. Do
Relax.
your
I
thing,
had to
baby.
get my Waffle House. All right.
Right, right.
Oh, that's what
What
it's
time
called.
did you get it, Mimi? What time
That's
did you
what it's
get it?
called. Like what?
That's what it's called, Waffle
It's called
House.
Waffle House now. You
Listen.
got
It's a
to
The
Waffle
meat,
House, not a Waffle Home. Okay.
the meat
wait,
and the
wait,
huevos.
wait.
That's
You
all
got
we
that.
say.
You got
The
the
meat and the
double
Waffle
huevos.
House, not a
the double
Waffle Home.
Creval, and then the Waffle House.
Yeah,
So
it was the meat and the eggs, buddy.
we're talking about cigar events, and we're also about insecurities. What Mimi mentioned before, maybe not be a culture, maybe a cigar smoker thing. What do
Oh
you
shit! My
think?
fucking
What
crap.
what do you think the
Cookies
insecurities
burning.
is? What do you think the insecurity is for maybe new cigar smokers that want to do these weeks or that want to do these events that are scared? What do you think? Like I really don't know. I think females is I don't know if the word naive word or uneducated word or maybe they're scared of smoking and hear what they heard. What do you guys think the insecurities are for new cigar smokers going to events?
Well, I
It's the
think that
fear of not knowing.
well, I don't.
It's a fear of going in, not knowing anything, and feeling stupid. They don't want to feel stupid. And I think that Charlotte Cigar Week addressed it because it went, as you went through the days, it was a buildup. So if you were there the first day, you partied the first night, and then the next day you automatically went into education, right? You started out that Wednesday morning with education at the Vintage Cigar Lounge all day. We smoked, we had drinks, we were all VIPs, but we smoked, we had drinks, and we had education. Then we went to the next party. The next day, education, a small event, a dinner. with education. Every
Mm.
and Ray, tell me if I'm wrong, but everything that we did was education based before we had the party. And so I think every
You're not
time,
wrong on that.
yeah,
Also, is I think almost
you must be at mile marker 38 because we can't make out
when you
shit you
open
saying.
I don't know what's going on, T-Pain.
We can't hear
the
that you're saying, Grady.
the biggest thing,
He can't hear us.
biggest
He's still talking.
Come on, T-Pain.
Grady
Oh, we
can't
just
hear
lost
nothing.
it.
Now he gone.
Hey, but if
But
y'all
I
saw
think
B Division Limo just put in the comments a second ago, it's the one of the biggest fears is not being able to be a part of the conversation. And so I
That
think
part.
one of the things that Damon did with Charlotte Cigar Week that year, he gave off enough information where you started to feel comfortable being a part of the conversation. He made you comfortable enough to ask questions. And one of the events that he did that really stood out for me was the Rebel event that he did with Sandra from Novelty Cigars did that one. And they had all the ladies at the lounge at 2 p.m., right? The men couldn't even come to this event till 7 p.m. And so they did cigar education with the ladies. And then the men came in later on after 7, and we were able to be a part of it. And then it became a party. But my wife came away from that, man, feel like she was like a completely different person as it related to her
Well,
desire to
because it
be a part of the
empowers you
cigar
to a certain
community.
degree.
But
Because you
but
know,
Right.
you have a lot of ladies who still are under the guise that, you know, cigar is not for us, right?
but
Right.
why
Or
was
that they're
the
not
event?
comfortable in a lounge.
What'd you say, Bruno?
Why was the event tailored towards women first?
So that they
Well,
can feel
Well,
comfortable
they can
right.
in
feel
that.
comfortable.
Yeah.
He you know,
Yeah.
they always say when you wanna get a message across, you got to meet people where they are. And I
Yeah.
think
Yeah.
with that event, and it was called Rebel. With that event, he met a lot of women where they were. And let's just be real. Damon had a lot of women that came to because Charlotte is one of those areas where a lot of women smoke, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so between Tailored Smoke, both Tailored Smokes and the Vintage,
Mm-hmm.
he had his
Mm-hmm.
events
Mm-hmm.
between those places. And man, let me tell you something. There was a lot of women that were knowledgeable. There were a lot of women that was just there to be there. But I think a lot of them had a different idea what the cigar culture was about after they attended those events.
Well, and I
Mm-hmm.
think one of
Mm-hmm.
the other things, Bruno, like, is, you know, when you're in a party atmosphere, like, you know, we're dressed cute, whatever.
Yeah.
Maybe you just didn't feel like having the male gaze for a while, just so you could
Mm-hmm.
just
Mm-hmm.
enjoy your cigar or
Be
being around
comfortable.
like-minded women and feeling free to just be without somebody grabbing you every fucking 2 seconds, like, hey girl, you look good.
Yeah,
You
that
Yeah,
know,
no,
that
that's
didn't
dope.
happen. That
Gotcha.
part didn't happen till after 7 p.m.
right?
But
But you had
one
that chance to have a great time without feeling like you had to entertain other people.
Okay, I
it's
get
almost
that.
look at
I
my
get
Keisha
that.
Watson's comment. It was a nice event. We had massages and plenty more. He
Yeah.
truly catered to us for that event. That's
Okay.
important to women that come into a situation like that and they don't know what to expect. So they
Well,
come in.
Said it
He
was better without
basically
the
kind
men
of
there.
disarmed them. He disarmed them with the massages and the mimosas and all of the shit that happened.
yeah,
And then
yeah.
he put cigar education on them. Hey man, a lot man, I can speak
I
for
didn't
my
go to the
wife.
beginning
She
of
was
that event.
completely
I went to
different.
the end of it, but
You were
Well,
recovering from your Waffle House that night, so that's
well,
why you didn't go.
let me
hey,
tell you
what
You
were
something.
you gonna say,
recovered from your
Bruno?
Waffle House experience.
I get all that. I get all that. Thank you.
Hey, Rockstar, my wife just put that event was dangerous. She had too many ginger beer and whiskeys. She said I did find a cigar that I liked though, and she
Yeah,
smoked 7 cigars that night.
she smoked, buddy.
listen,
But hey, Ray, do you remember when she smoked at Texas Cigar Week Austin that night?
Mm-hmm.
She smoked her first real cigar. It was drunk chicken, I
not
think,
a
is what
real
she was
cigar,
smoking.
child. What is not considered a real
Well,
cigar?
not real, but for her, it was her first smoke. I mean, we were all standing around her with cameras and shit. and she blowing smoke like this.
Listen,
So
She
so
wasn't
if I
getting
can
no smoke out
you
of it.
gotta
She
get
was
them
just like
photo ops in there, okay?
she was on it. But again, I think it was the experience. You know, when somebody takes the time to curate a very specific experience, I think that's what that's
yeah
what helps
yeah
those that are new within the community, man, that have the desire to be a part of it. I think it kind of disarms them and gives them an opportunity to not feel stupid, about the
yeah
questions and what
yeah
they're experiencing. That's kind of what it was, I think.
yeah.
Yeah.
So can I don't I don't mean this in any disrespectful way in a way, but so if I can ask Mrs. Watson, um, so Ray smokes every day all day. What was the turning point for you to be like, oh man, I really like this. I'm smoking seven today. Although your husband smokes, every day all day. He got a
42
show
cigars
type thing.
every 3 hours.
See,
Shit.
I'll
Yeah,
You
tell
guys,
you
I
what
yeah.
have
it
to
was.
go.
Like like what was
I have to
that?
go.
What was that?
Do
You
get
got
All
to
right,
ready
go,
for
B.
bed.
Mimi.
Thank you for
Love
Love
joining
you,
us.
y'all.
Mimi.
All right,
All right.
Mimi. Send me a brownie, baby. Send me a brownie.
Fuck no. Just kidding.
Hey, rock up.
And she's
Before
gone.
before she can put it in the comments, I can answer that question of what made us smoke 7 cigars. Them ginger beer and whiskey.
Them
That's
ginger
what it
beer
was.
whiskeys, buddy. My
Yeah,
She
Keisha
yeah,
found
started
the
yeah.
she
smiling,
found the
and
cigar that she liked.
she gone when she say Raymond,
Raymond.
Raymond, and she
Raymond.
puts the accent up, she puts the influence on that D at the end. You could ask lasting memories. Ask Shawan's wife. She came over. They were all at my house one night, and she had been drinking them Brambles, my wife's famous Brambles, right? My
Mm-hmm.
man, Shawan's wife was sitting at the table in the kitchen in there. We had the back door open, and she just looked up. She had her head down on the table like this. She looked up and said, "I have a question, ladies." And they were like, "What?" She said, "Who is Raymond?"
And then she put her head back on the table.
Then she put her head back on the table. Lasting memories. That's who it was. For those of
Here
y'all
you
that want to know, follow her on Instagram. It's lasting memories. That's who
here
it
you go,
was.
Rockstar. She answered your question. She says, at the time I was around good people and I actually had help picking out a cigar.
Right on.
Mhm.
Right on. Yeah.
Novelty
Yeah.
Cigars, man. Sandra from Novelty laid that deal out. Damon entrusted her to do it, and he let her do it, and she created the experience for those ladies. And I think Mykesha said it. It was no men there. It was just an opportunity for them to go in there and experience the culture the way it was meant to be experienced.
And feel
Oh my God,
comfortable.
it's been a damn year. Lasting memories. It's been a damn year, and we still ain't forgot it, sis.
And it's
We still
it's
ain't
gonna
forgot it.
go for 3 more years.
3 more years, we're gonna be reminding you, who is Raymond? Who is Raymond? Tell me, someone tell me who is
Hey,
Raymond.
we're gonna take a break. We'll be right back.
Yeah.
What's up, folks? This is Derek from Vic's world famous Chicken in the Cooler. These crabs. And I'm gonna shake. Really the consistency also. I say bacon burger, dog, because the bacon ain't rich. Man, that is gonna be. Not gonna do it. On here, we're gonna laugh, we're gonna tell jokes. Cause that's what barbecue is all about. If you ain't having fun cooking, having people try your food, looking for that enjoyment, laughter and smile on their face, that enjoyment every time they put your meat in their mouth, man, so many different ways. But I'm seriously.
Oh Lord, every time you play that commercial, I'll be like, when they put their meat in your mouth, we need to put that portion of it in the box.
He says when they put your meat in their mouth.
In their mouth.
What up, Marcus?
Yo, what's good with you?
What's going on, man?
Man, it's been a long
minute,
time.
man. It's been a minute. Where you been?
It's been a big minute. Look, man, you left one way, you come back looking Muslim. Oh, this man fella. I'm like, we don't even want to talk. I'm like, assalamu alaikum, brother. You know,
Nah, man, I got the dreads up in the bun in the wrap right now, man.
It's good to
I,
see
Yeah.
you, bro.
It's
hey,
good to see
same
you,
here.
man. Welcome back.
Likewise. I was like, yo, let me slide on here. I ain't been seeing my family in a minute, man.
Man,
Yeah,
we
man.
Bro,
appreciate you, man.
Yeah,
bro, I don't know
yeah.
you, bro. I'm Cigar Rasa, man. What can I know a little bit about you? Where you from? Where you what's your? I
Yeah,
can't even
you
see your
can.
name, man. I can't see your name, bro.
Yeah, you can know about me, Rockstar. Yeah, you was in my city, my G. You know.
I can't. I can't
Yeah,
even see.
yeah.
But I can't. The screen too small, man. I can't even see.
Yo, what's good? Yeah, nah, man, but yeah, just been dealing with this stuff, man, through I remember the last time we was talking about it's been a minute now, but I never forgot about that, about what we was talking about what we deal with as men, you know what I'm saying, and stuff like that.
Yeah.
When we was
Yeah.
doing that, and we had the young lady that came on, the sister that came on and was telling her point of view from her side. So now your boy has now officially like been going through these mental health joints and stuff like that, man. So yeah, so it's just been a journey on that right there, that whole
Understood,
front.
man.
Word,
Well,
man.
well,
Yeah.
Yeah,
applaud
man.
to you for
It's
going through that
the
mental health journey. We all go through it, man, and it's a
Oh
yeah.
long
yeah.
journey.
Exactly.
It's
Exactly.
a
And
long journey.
Bro,
and Rockstar, that kind of answer your question from earlier, man. This is why we created the lounge, man. It like it comes full circle to see him back on the show with us tonight. You know, I think that over this last year or two, last couple of years we've been doing this, man, we haven't like ain't nobody paying us to come on here or anything, but you know, the thing is, man, we've been able to touch people, you know, through our conversations a certain kind of way. And that's the real reward for the lounge. We all understand that we have this in common, but there's so many more things that we can do because of the
absolutely,
love for cigars. And that's why
absolutely.
we do it the way we do it. Some people don't like it, man. We have people, I get shit in my inbox. I know Ray does, you know, y'all should do this, you should do this, but that ain't what we ain't trying to do what everybody else is doing. We just want to have
Yeah.
some real conversations that make people get off here and say, damn, I feel good.
Yeah, I hear you, bro. I hear you, bro. Let me, if I can segue, Ray, let
Yeah,
me know if I'm doing too much, bro. Let me know if I'm doing too much. So, earlier, you guys mentioned you guys saved the life of a young lady who's probably going to commit suicide. I want to bring up a important point for veterans and the suicide rate. That's my love, of course. Veterans is the number one most suicide rate, and it goes up around the
yep,
holidays, y'all. So I want to
yeah,
say, if you know a veteran, reach out to them, say what's up. Last year I did, or the last few years, I've done, Turkey Day, Thanksgiving with my family. I've also invited people over. So I will say, if you guys know any veterans who's going to be alone around Thanksgiving, hook me up with them. I had 3 people last year. Before I had 5 the year before that. I want you guys. I don't believe anybody should be alone on a holiday. That's just me, man. I remember
right,
being. I
right.
remember being in Iraq. I remember being in Japan. I remember being in these countries doing some bull crap
It's
all
some
alone type
bullshit
thing
when you by yourself.
away from your family. You think about all this
Yes,
stuff. So I will want to extend the olive branch out. If any veterans in the DFW area who ain't got to do on Thanksgiving, hit me up. Please come to the crib. I do smoke a turkey. I do all the cooking. It turns out well. Believe it or not, it turns out well. But please hit me up, man. I want nobody to be alone. Let's smoke. Let's drink. Let's play cards. Let's just fellowship on the holiday. You shouldn't be alone. So I just want to throw that out there, bro. My bad.
Yeah, you definitely not. Nah,
man. Thank you.
ain't no need to apologize. Nah, that's
No, man.
you're not doing too much with that. That needs to be said.
Hmm.
Let's put it
Hmm.
out there.
Hmm.
Man,
So Ray, hey, Rockstar, before
he
you,
is doing too much with that hat right there. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like we done already talked about this hat, Rockstar. You know what I'm saying? Yo, we done talked about this hat now.
hey,
Yeah, absolutely.
Rockstar,
I got you.
tell
I
them where
got you,
you
bro.
located, man. How can people find you, bro? Be the
I'm in
Vision Limo. Just ask. Tell them where they can find you, man.
well, I'm in the DFW area, and particularly I live in Cedar Hill, just about 20 minutes south of downtown Dallas. You can
Where
find
the
me
rich
on
people live.
Instagram. Ah,
I'm just talking out
man.
loud. Excuse me.
Yeah. You can find me on Instagram, of course, Cigar Rockstar. Everything Cigar Rockstar, cigarrockstar.com. I trademark Cigar Rockstar, so it's my joint. So if you type it in, you can find me anyway. But slide in my DMs or whatever it may be. I got you, bro. Send a couple people my way. It's just fellowship, man. It's near and dear to my heart, man. I don't always believe in. Ah, excuse me. I don't always believe in the church. I don't always believe I gotta give tithes and offerings type thing, right? So my way to give back, do the Lord's work, is the way I know how to do it. And
Hmm.
come empty, leave full, leave your belly's full. You got some good confidence in you, you got some good conversation in you, you got some good inspiration in you. I just want people to get together, man, and celebrate the holiday like it should be celebrated, in my opinion. And that's amongst good family, good friends. You watching football, you smoking cigars, you eating turkey, you just having a good time, bro. So any I do got like a 10 veteran cap because I can't cook that much, and I'm doing it off my dime, of course. Um, so please, I'm with it, bro. I'm with it. Send them my way, for
Right
sure, absolutely.
now, Rockstar, me, you, and Fee Phenomenal, along with Kunoma Lounge
Yep,
and David Blanco had an event on the Monday
yep,
after Dallas Smoke Fest for the veterans, man. Talk about that
yep.
event a little bit real quick before we go to Ashes and Glasses.
Thank
Man,
you
it,
for
it
that,
was. It
by
was
the way. Thank you.
Oh
as
yeah,
a matter of
yeah,
yeah, yeah,
I'm not a
yo,
veteran, but I was there, and I thank you.
no, thank you, Bruno. Bruno hung out, man. He's one of our
yeah,
Dallas
he
Smoke Fest
did.
VIPs. Man, Bruno, you are appreciated, brother. You have no idea how much you
Yes,
appreciate it, man. And thank you for riding with us. Thank you for vibing with us. Thanks for staying that extra day with us, bro. Absolutely from
yeah,
the
Absolutely.
heart, sincerely, man. So Sonoma Cigar Lounge is owned by Tommy Black. He's a Baylor alumni. He's a Texas boy, East Texas boy. He did some time doing on the civilian side in Iraq. So he's been with
right.
the military his whole life, and it was important to him. David Blanco is also a veteran. He's still in. I think he's in the National Guard or the Reserve. Excuse me if I got that wrong, but he's
Yeah,
still serving currently on the a weekend basis type thing. It's important for Tommy and him to do something on Veterans Day. They reached out to me. They reached out to Yule. They reached out to Faye and said, "Hey, we will do some Veterans Day. Well, you guys want to be a part of it? We want to put you on a flyer. We got branches. We want to shout out, and that's what it was. And you know what, man,
it was a
Veterans
good
Day.
time.
It was a great time, but
It was a
I
great
hate that.
time, man.
I hate that Veterans Day don't get the shine it deserves. And I'm biased. Don't get me wrong. Of course, I'm
I,
biased.
I'm, you me too, bro. Me too.
As in, consider it a federal holiday. But my kids went to school that day. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like
it's a federal holiday, and all the kids were in school. I think I was probably one of the few people that was just off work,
yeah,
and it was
yeah,
I
crazy.
yeah,
was still
But
driving that
that
bus.
was a great event for us to do. It was a way of giving back, man, and just Blanco cigars coming in. They even made a
yep,
special blend for us,
yep, yep,
which
yep,
I still have in the humidor. They said they
yep.
made a special blend for us,
Is
man,
that
Yes,
the
just
yes,
ones
to
that was
to
yes.
in that bag?
celebrate veterans. No, you didn't see it. I didn't get it
Oh,
until Monday night. You were already
Oh,
gone. He gave us our cigars when we did the event. Me,
yep.
Fee, and well, he had cigars for
Every,
everybody that was there.
well, I think,
well,
well, I
I know
think,
you
I
got a,
I think
I
every
know you
veteran got
got
a
a so.
every veteran got a free cigar, but you had to, I
Every
think you had to buy
veteran.
3 or 4 to
You
get
had to
to
buy
get a.
4 of his SARS to get a free one, but we all
Yeah,
got
yeah, 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 yeah.
free ones because we were a part of the event, and it was an amazing event because nobody,
Hmm.
man, it's hard to find people that care
Got a
about
bunch because I
what
bought a
the
bunch.
sacrifices we've had to make so they can sit back and enjoy cigars and be assholes. Like
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
yeah, there's a
yeah.
lot of sacrifices that are made, man, and people don't
It,
realize
it,
that.
it it is, and people don't realize it. So I will say, for people who's watching, people who don't really understand it, uneducated or naive about it, or just don't know, just thank a veteran, man. Like just you don't know what to do, you don't know what to say. Just thank a veteran. Just thank them for his service. That's it. You
This
know.
is this is my PTSD partner over here, man. He like kicking it. I always got to put him on at the end of the lounge, man. He kicking it out
You
here with us
turned you
today.
turned your camera off.
Did I?
Yep.
I do
Old
that sometimes. That's my
old that.
PTSD partner right there.
No,
Chopper.
that's your PTSD partner, but your old ass cut that camera off.
Yeah, I did,
Yeah.
man. That's because I got big ass thumbs, but I digress. The it's all about the veterans, man, at this
Them
point.
damn thumbs in the box. You don't hear nothing about them
Uh,
thumbs, sir.
Got big ass
Hey,
thumbs,
so
man.
so so Bruno, let me ask you this, man. So, we were talking about insecurity for the night on the lounge tonight. You mentioned your coming out party was kind of like going on the show, and then you went to Tampa. What was your insecurities before you jumped on to get a the live type joint, and then you went to Tampa? What was your insecurity? Why it took you? I mean, this just year. You've been smoking for a long time. This just year, you kind of got out to be social and enjoy the
Just,
culture.
honestly, just everything. I've never been secure with myself.
Hmm.
Just I guess been self-doubting pretty much my own life. I mean,
Yeah.
I take selfies all the time now when I'm smoking.
You sure
Yeah.
damn do.
Yeah, you sure do. Yeah.
Look,
I
this my
appreciate the shout
favorite
out too,
one.
bro.
When you do
You
this
take
shit right
selfies.
here, when you
That's
do
right.
this shit right here, that's my favorite one. When you put
Not
it right
only
there,
do
I,
you take
That's
selfies,
right.
you post 13 pictures in the carousel.
But
They're only allowed 10. They're allowed 10, but Bruno got 13. Yeah.
He be like,
hell
"Look at
yeah.
all of
Well, that's it, right? He had that look. He be sitting there. He always give you that profile.
Yeah.
them every
I
time.
love it.
It's
I
always
love it.
looking like an R&B album cover."
You know what it is? But you know what? I think
Ah,
that's
he
probably
been
where I
watching
got it from.
Rockstar. He been watching Rockstar because you know what Rockstar gonna do.
Rock,
I ain't quite there yet. I ain't quite there yet.
That-
Enigmatic.
Rockstar, I almost played that video we made of you, man. We
gotta
almost
do this.
I almost
Yeah.
played that video again today,
Every
bro.
time
When
he
I was
standing
at work.
somewhere, every time he standing
Yeah.
somewhere, he got his blazer on. He do like this.
Yep. The adjustments. Yeah.
Yeah. Hey Ray.
Hey Ray, hold on, Ray. Yeah, hey, hold on, Ray. I caught you too. That one you did,
Over there.
bruh. All that you were talking about me. I was like, hey, bro, you doing it too?
Hey,
You got
he
me.
do what you ever. Hey,
Yeah,
Rockstar, you ever see
yeah.
Ray?
You see what I'm talking about? Yeah, you see what I'm talking about, bro.
Did you ever
I was
see
looking
him?
at the
He
wall.
always have one big ass arm on the screen, and they have baby oil all over. He be on Ray have baby oil all over his tats, and he be sitting there like this.
This the one that get me. This the one that always get me. The cigar. He already be smoking the cigar. It be lit
And then he
smoking.
relight it
And then he grab a lighter.
and relight it.
Hey, it look dope though. It look dope though.
It look real
Period.
dope. It look
That's
real
right.
It
dope.
look
That's
dope.
right.
But I'm gonna
Yeah,
tell you
yeah,
my favorite
yeah.
Rockstar video. I say this every time we bring up Rockstar videos. My favorite Rockstar video was when we was at what was that? Texas Cigar Week Austin.
Austin, yeah.
He did a video coming out the elevator.
Elevate.
The elevator doors open. Rockstar took a step, stopped, looked to the left, puffed his cigar. It was a dude behind him that took a step and looked lost. He was like, he had that man trapped in the elevator. He was
The dude was scared. The dude was scared to walk past him, right? You remember
He
that?
ain't know what to do.
Walk past him.
He ain't know what to do. Yeah.
adjusting his clothes.
Yeah.
Dude was like,
But
Yeah.
hey, Ray, but you know what the guy was seeing? He was not only seeing Rockstar, but he was seeing his whole entourage, all with cameras at different angles, standing there.
yeah. He got about 15 people taking
He
the
got
same
15
video.
people taking videos.
Hey, come on,
from 3
man.
different
Hey, one gonna
angles.
work. One gonna work. One gonna work. One gonna work. But
Last
Bruno,
delivery
man.
says, "I am inconspicuous."
Hey, Bruno, man, I appreciate your comfortability coming out, man. I will say, from my point of view, the cigar world embraces you, bro. So don't be
Oh
scared to
yeah, dude.
keep
I
doing what you're doing.
Everybody was
Yeah,
like, "This
bro.
dude is amazing."
Yeah.
I just gotta say,
I
he got
appreciate
his
that.
VIP ticket from us announcing Dallas Smoke Fest on the lounge. He got his VIP ticket that night when I announced it. I
Hey
just want
now.
to put that out
Hey
there.
now. Oh, there you go. There you go.
Yeah.
I wish I could. I wish I
I
could
just
give
want
you.
to throw that in there.
We doing
Hey, I wish I could give you your 10%, but I don't run the finance.
No, no.
You know.
Look,
I'll hit
look.
Shawana.
When he came over to my house that night, when he came over to my house and sat on the patio, I got all my reward
that was
when
meeting
James
Bruno,
came to the house.
meeting
That
James
was so
in,
great. I
in
appreciate you.
person.
Appreciate
Meeting
you.
James in person was that 10% that was that 10%.
Yes, that was that 10% for the man. Look, James, and I'm not gonna say Bruno. I'm gonna say James. James has been a fixture on the lounge since the beginning. And man, we have appreciated you supporting us. You supported
Yeah.
Ray, you
Yeah.
supported Chevalier Life, you supported the one thing I can say about you, I don't care what nobody got to say, you support everything. If a brand comes out, believe me, Bruno gonna have a picture with the cigar right here.
Hey, wait.
Oh.
You forgetting Jeff came on the lounge one night and mentioned Mayfair cigars. James said,
Next thing he know, he had
James
5 of
said,
them on each. He had 2 on
James
each
said,
ankle.
put the name in the comments. Soon as he typed it, a week later, he taking pictures with him. That's how he support.
He had
That's
a
how he
Mayfield
support.
cigar with the label right here on his ankle, just like that.
That's right.
Yeah,
Just
for sure.
he so did. I mean,
Send it to me overnight. I'll have it quicker.
But you know what though? But when we talk about community versus culture, this is the exact shit that we're talking about and why we do the lounge, man. We want people to, first of all, not only embrace our culture as a whole, but we want people to know the difference between cigar community and culture and how important it is to understand what we're trying to do to keep this community growing and going. Man, there are people out there that are working hard to shut the community down. They don't want the cigar community to thrive, man. And so when we have conversations like this is when we realize why it's so important to have shows like the Lounge, conversations with Chevalier, the Herfordor Lounge with Ray True Life. It's important that we have these shows so we can have the conversations that are necessary. People don't realize that, man. A lot of people get caught up in the party of it all, but man, there's a whole nother movement behind it with CRA and PCA and all of these different people that are out here working so we can do this. Us regular folks can do this and enjoy it. Places like California and New York, man, a $15 cigar in Dallas is $60, $50 with tax in California and New York.
Yeah, you ain't lying.
And so, this is why we have these shows to educate, empower, and inspire, man. That's what the Lounge is all about. And we just thank y'all for being a part of it with us, man. Really.
Thank you. Thank you for holding this. We couldn't do this without you guys.
Appreciate it, man. We appreciate it. And that's what we were saying. Things like that, comments like that is what keep us going.
That's what keep us going.
On that note, y'all know what time it is. This is Ashes and Glasses. This is the way that we like to end the show. Everybody on the screen has to give a toast. And if you got a toast in the comments, put it in there. We'll bring it to the screen and read it out loud. And the toast ain't got to be serious. The toast can be whatever you want the toast to be. So let's get ready and let's get to it.
Right on. Let's start with James, man. Let's start with James.
We're going to start with James.
Yeah. Let me get my lasting memories glass up.
I'm sorry, guys. This one's hard.
Yeah, lasting memories right here. Yeah.
Thank all of you for the support, the love, friendship, family. When I get off this live, this beard is actually going to be shaved down.
What the fuck's going on?
Wait, hold up.
That's going to be a no-go, bro.
Hold on.
Let me take my hat off.
Can we pause the toast
for this one?
Can we pause the toast? What's going on with it?
Pause the toast.
I'm sorry.
What's the story behind it, Bruno?
Oh,
that's
right.
years of
tell us
patience.
something, bro.
That's years of patience and grooming, and you about to shave it all off in 30 seconds. What's up, bro? What's up?
It's actually only a year.
Oh, it's
went
me.
through some stuff last year, at the end of November. But yeah, I'm having some surgery on Friday for sleep apnea, and it's gonna be some stuff where I gotta shave this. So
understood, brother.
About a good 2 weeks after tomorrow, that you'll see me posting cigars at least. But yeah, I'm trying to get some stuff better for me, for my life, for my sleep, overall everything. So
right on, brother.
Right on.
I'm a little scared, nervous, anxious, but I know I have so many friends and family that's here for me. So to you all, thank you.
Cheers to you, my
Blessings,
brother.
and we're all
Cheers to
praying for you,
you.
brother.
Godspeed, brother. Godspeed. You good, brother?
Marcus, you jumped in here with us a little late, but come on with a toast, man.
Yeah. My toast honestly is one for y'all brothers. Continue to do everything that y'all been doing for the past couple of years. You know what I'm saying, and continue to having the outlets for us to come and join. Sharing the love, one of the leaf, but of family. Also, we gonna toast also to your boy move from I'm a disabled veteran move from 10% to 60%, and we ain't stopping yet. So
Yes, yes,
yes, sir. So
Yes,
yes,
Hey,
sir.
sir.
send us a
Don't
check, man.
don't get that
Send
hundred.
us a
Don't get that
check.
100%.
You
Hey,
got
that's
that. You
that's
got.
it.
Hey, you got that. Fuck you money now. Send us a check, man.
Yeah. Hey, drinks on you, bro.
No,
Drinks on you.
no.
Hey,
Drinks on
60%.
you,
Drinks
Hey,
on
baby.
you,
no.
bro.
Hey,
Yeah.
Give me
look. When I make,
$30.
look. When I make it, I'm gonna make a special trip to the Texas, the Big Tex, real quick. Yeah, we
Come
definitely
on,
gonna
bro.
definitely gonna
Come
Come
on,
on,
chop it
bro.
bro.
up.
Come
We
on.
already
Yeah.
said about Rockstar. We already talked about it. So yeah, most definitely. Yeah.
Yeah, bro.
We
Yeah.
gonna
Hey,
do
good
it.
times in Florida, man. Good times in Florida, bro. I got you.
Yes,
I got
sir.
you. Yeah.
And
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
when you come down, give me $1.
Hey, look. I'm gonna do more than that. Drinks on
No,
me
I
all
don't
day.
want no
Oh
dollar.
man.
Look, I don't want
Hey,
no dollar. I want several dollars because you gonna get
hey.
some more on the first. You gonna get that check
That's
on
what
the
I'm
first every
that's what
month,
I'm
dude. I
talking
get
about.
mine on the first every month. I'm with
That's it. I mean, shoot, especially with dependents too. So yeah,
you. Ooh, yeah. That's if
yeah.
they in
Absolutely,
school,
bro.
it's 52. If they what is it? If they in college, it's $100 and some dollars. And if it no, I ain't gonna put it out there like that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Just in
don't
case
put
you
that
guys.
man business out there like that, man.
That's all our business. We get the same thing.
Hey, basically, we get all the same thing.
We all
That's
get the
it.
same thing. It don't matter.
It
Hey,
don't
it's
Straight
better
matter
in
up.
what
love, bro.
rank. It don't matter
It's
what
better.
rank you in.
It's better in love, bro. Better in love. Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
That's it,
sir. Yes,
man.
sir.
Yeah,
Straight
that's a
Yeah.
up.
toast.
You've been
Right on.
quiet because you driving through the woods and you keep going in and out. So come on, give us your
What?
toast before you hit another
Hey,
dead end.
we gotta throw one
Right.
back for Marcus though. We gotta throw one back for
Well,
Yeah,
Marcus though.
yeah.
Oh
We ain't
yeah,
throw
we
that
Get
back
him
for
up
Marcus,
now.
man.
All day, yeah.
Yeah.
I like to give y'all a toast to everybody for being with me for the Bermuda Triangle, miles, miles and miles, no matter where I'm at in the world. And big ups to y'all. I look forward to this show every week. And every chance I can get on, pop in and out because of internet. I appreciate you all for sticking in there.
we
Cheers.
Cheers.
appreciate you too.
We
Right on,
appreciate you,
brother.
Grady.
Pinkies
Right
up.
on, brother.
Pinkies
Fingers
up
up,
for
baby.
Grady.
As usual, always. And Rockstar, what I was gonna say before I got cut out, a lot of people get scared because the people who are hosting the event seem to be untouchable or
Ooh,
unapproachable.
that's a
They're
good
they're
point.
VIP,
Oh.
they're VIP, and then all the VIPs around them, and they're talking to all the big wigs. And I, as a new guy, can't get close to you because I don't know you, and you don't even acknowledge my presence, even though I spent my money. So that's
Right
another
on.
reason that a lot of people like feel
Come on
scared to
now,
come in
cuz.
or
You come
Good to
sit on
know.
or
me.
Good to know,
approach
bro.
a new event. Yeah.
Yeah.
I understand that. Good to know, for sure. Good to know. Yeah.
Cheers.
Up, man.
Yeah. For sure. I think it's on me. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yes, on you, Rockstar.
Man, I just want to give a toast, man, to the good fellas on here, cigar smokers on here. Also give a toast to a successful Dallas smoke fest. Uh,
Truth.
it's a lot. It's a lot, man. I've had a hell of a year. I do a lot, man, and I'm just happy to be around, bro. I'm just happy to be around. I'm pretty blessed. I see what it is. I'm embraced, man, and I do enjoy it. I do notice it. Don't get me wrong. I am blessed, but I realize that I'm blessed. So I ain't taking it for granted. So I love this. I love the culture. I love my fellas. I love genuine people. And toast up to good times and good future. So,
Yes, sir.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Get them
hey, this
pinkies.
126 proof is hard to go down though. This
Extra memories.
126
Get
proof.
them pinkies
Boy,
up.
look.
We
Hell
got we
yeah.
got one from the Virgis Bourbon. Just want to say thank you for making this a safe place with knowledge and good conversation. Cheers, my brothers.
Cheers.
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 Yes,
Cheers.
Thank you,
sir.
Divergence Bourbon. Thank you.
Yeah.
Most definitely, most definitely. Thank you for joining us, man. And I'm definitely gonna reach out about getting the lounge version.
Yes. We've been talking about it. We got to make it happen.
Yeah,
Hey,
yeah. We're gonna.
did y'all man, did y'all solidify any conversations during Dallas Smoke Fest? There's a lot of heads around. Y'all get some
No,
conversations and
we
do
was too
some
busy. No, we
appointments?
was too busy
No,
having a good time.
no. He
We
lied.
did get to kick it with DL Hughley.
We got a few. We got a few things that's coming down the pipeline.
Yeah,
We got a
yeah,
few
we
things
did
that's
do it.
coming down the
We did
pipeline.
some stuff in the backyard, I think, over here too. I think
We
a little
got we
bit.
got we got we got some conversations coming up.
Yeah,
All right, good,
yeah, definitely.
good, man,
Yeah,
good,
we
man.
most
I
definitely have
told a
been
lot
working.
of people about y'all, man. So hopefully y'all did y'all. You know, I can't make everything work. All I can do is make the introduction. So y'all got to do the work type thing. But hopefully y'all we had some people in the building for Dallas Smoke Fest, man. Hopefully y'all connect with them and y'all get them on
Most
whatever
definitely.
platform you want to do.
We definitely did. We definitely did.
Yeah,
Yeah,
definitely
yeah.
did. Definitely did.
Come on, Grandpa, it's on you.
All right. So I want to raise a toast, first of all, to each one of y'all
Oh
for joining us
Lord, here
tonight.
comes 3-part toast.
Fuck you.
Ah,
And
let me
and
refill. Let me
Pink is
refill
up.
real quick.
Pink is up.
yeah, you better refill. You better get your mind right.
You'll toast. You got plenty of time. His toast gonna take 15 minutes. Come on, man.
Yeah. All right. So I want to raise a toast to everybody that joined us tonight. I want to raise a toast to my boy that ain't here, Mac, the cigar advocate, who is our resident toast specialist. I want to raise a toast to my boy, Cigar Rockstar, especially, and to Ray, or to all of y'all, man, for embracing this topic tonight. It was something that I've been really dealing with when I did the thoughts the other day. And man, I want to thank you guys, man, for just supporting me and Ray. This is a labor of love. We do this, because it's good for us. And we appreciate and love this community very much, man. So for all of y'all that continuously come on here and watch us, Divergence Bourbon, all the different people that join us every week, I just want to send a shout out and a toast out to you guys. Thank you so much. And we love you and we appreciate you. Cheers to y'all.
Cheers.
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 Well, that's it. Shit. All right.
Now Ray got to do
That's
his. He gonna do some
that's a
funny
short one.
shit.
That's a short one.
That
I'm
that was saying like you were passed out here. I thought it was gonna be in church.
yeah.
No.
I'm surprised that it was that short. Normally he toasts 16 minutes. But
The only person that beats me toasting is Mount Olympus with them 35-minute toasts. He
Mount
started a whole
Olympus,
other goddamn topic in the toast.
Mount Olympus be like, so sometimes
Cause
we
I'm in
all go
Virginia
through things
when
and we
we
have
when
a
we're
choice.
doing things in
Like, man, just
Virginia.
toast. But Cloud Brother say the benediction.
So I'm not gonna be with y'all long. Just give me a minute.
Give me a minute.
I'm not gonna keep
Uh,
y'all long. Turn this
It's always
way.
like
yeah,
that.
but
That's the memory say, you know what I'm saying? He say that and whatnot about 47 times.
uh,
But
you know what I'm saying? Cause like in Virginia, when we're smoking,
yeah, I'm
it's
saying
always
or
different.
whatnot.
But I just want to raise a toast to y'all
yeah, I'm saying
because I could be anywhere in the world
and whatnot.
because I like sheep and chicken.
Yeah, I'm
Like
saying
he goes all over the fucking place with the toast.
sheep and chicken.
Hey Ray, we got another one from B Division
I got it. I'm pulling
limo.
it over. I'm pulling it. I'm pulling
Yeah.
it.
Cheers to you guys for this space. That's what she hit us with. So cheers to
Cheers to
y'all
you
for this
guys
space.
for this space. We
Oh, it's a
appreciate
female. What name
Mm-hmm.
Limo? Okay.
Yeah, she's got
Oh.
a limo company, man. That's if
Out of
y'all
what
don't
city?
follow
Where at?
B Division Limo, follow B Division Limo.
Yeah, you
Where
got a
she at?
limo company.
She's I think she's in California. She's on the West Coast, I believe.
When the show get big and we on TV, that we gonna be
We're
riding
gonna need a
around
ride.
in the limo.
We're gonna need a ride to carry all Ray's bags and hats. Because Ray have 45 hats in his bag, man, and 6 sport coats.
I ain't got
We
that
go to
many.
one event, Ray changed sport coats.
Hey,
Look,
hey,
before we came to the Nine Lounge, Ray changed clothes about 5 times, nigga. I don't
hey,
know.
hey, hey, Ray, what you got? Ray, what you got? A 5XL hat? What you got, bro?
Dude, Ray pull out 5 different hats. Talking about, you want to wear one? No, that's all you
You got a
get.
5XL, bro? You got a 5XL? Like
You
what?
Ray
know
got
what I'm
Ray
saying?
got everything, man.
I do what I do. I do a little something sometimes. I do a little something sometimes.
Yeah,
Hey,
yeah.
we got a shout out from Chef George Outlaw. Hey,
What up? What up,
he's from
George?
Chicago. What's up, Chef George, man? Thank you for joining
I
us
know.
every week,
I
bro.
know
We
George. What
appreciate
up,
you.
bro? Yeah, I know George. Hey, I got a question for the limo service. You know somebody in Texas, in Dallas area? Like
She know
I
us.
want to.
She know us now.
I mean, limo service. So I think I came to you about it, man. I want to do oh my god, I want to do like a sponsorship to a couple young men for prom. Did you remember I told you about that, bro?
Yeah. I'm waiting on you to tell me what I can do. I definitely want to contribute.
Yeah, for sure. So that's what
Hey,
I'm asking. That's what
well,
I'm asking
let's.
She
Hey,
BD.
said
If
she
she if
says
she
she
know
does. She says she does.
she does.
so
Let's.
so
She
Hey,
says she does. So
send me your contact information, B Division, and we'll reach out to you. We got to do something because Ray. You know what? Before we go any further with the toast, Rockstar, go ahead and put that out here since you on the lounge. What we've been talking about.
man, it is in the draft process. I'm talking. I got four people that said they would join me. I would like to sponsor a couple young men high school prom. I'm
This
looking at
year.
Oak Cliff High School. Yep, yep. I'm looking at Oak Cliff High School because they're usually in the demographic the way we want to cater to, type thing.
Right.
There's a couple people I want dress them up, get their haircuts, and perhaps ride them to prom in a limousine if the numbers work right. But it is going to be sponsored and everything's going to be a whole package for these two gentlemen that or a lady and a gentleman. I talked to B Pope, Bianca, so we
Bianca,
can get a
yeah.
lady, we get a lady in there and we get a guy in there, a young lady, young man in there, and sponsor their prom for 'em, man. And the whole time it's not just hey paying for some shit go to prom. I want to do like a mentoring. Like we got
Yeah.
veterans on here. What's your goals? What's your aspiration? Let's talk about why you getting your hair cut. Why they getting they tuxedo fitted. Let's kind of give them some games, some mentorship type thing. And I just want to make it a real community give back type thing. So BD, that's why I asked you. Um, I do have a vision of mine of them going to prom in a limo or some type of experience. However that may work, I don't know. Like I said, I talked to Shavaya about it. It's a rough draft phase, but I want to do my community give back and sponsor a couple of young people to go to prom with some mentorship and all that. So
hey,
that's all it
Rockstar,
is, bro. That's all it is.
Cloud Brothers said put him on
He's
the list
in.
to dip into, and
Right on,
also
right on.
Shawan from Heart of Alliance said count me in, so he's
That
in too.
oh man, I love it. I
Hey,
love it. Thank
Shawan,
you,
you can't give.
thank you,
Hey, Shawan,
thank
you
you.
can't give them those cigars though. We're not gonna allow them.
Yeah,
They
we can't
still
do
kids.
cigars. We can't do
They
cigars.
can't be
So I
smoking because Shawan have them walking around smoking them queens and shit. Talking about
Also,
this real sweet.
also, B said B said she'll DM you. She'll DM you.
Yeah.
Mm,
Yeah,
thank you.
we definitely need to get her on board, man. And if you guys don't follow her, and for anybody, hit the drop down if you're on Instagram, follow everybody on here. Let's do that. Cigar, hey, I got another toast to cigars and sneaks to Lauren. She's not
Cigars
here
and
with us tonight.
sneaks.
Man,
Oh,
that's our girl. Hey, she wasn't here
Pinky,
with us tonight,
Pinky,
but oh, especially for her. Pinky finger up for her. Cheers to cigars and sneaks.
did my left pinky work? Oh, there we go.
put your pinkies up. So
Mm.
Shawan say he can cut hair, man.
Word,
my
word.
toast, my toast goes to just
Uh-oh.
the building of this community. You know
Yes.
what the lounge was created for just exactly what has happened just now. You know,
Right.
so all of this is part of the lounge, and this is what it was created for. All of the things that we do. That's why there's been times when we get off topic, and I tell Chevalier, hey man, let's get back to the work.
Yeah.
This is the work, building this community. You know,
Mhm.
this was the dream of the lounge. It was
Right.
more than just the conversations, which is important, but also
Mhm.
this building of this community, right? It's a
Mhm.
word I haven't used in a while. The ecosystem.
Oh
This is
shit.
an ecosystem, and
Mm.
that's what we're building is an ecosystem. So I want to
Right.
toast to the ecosystem and everybody that's a part of it.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers. Salute.
Cheers.
Can I do one more toast, Ray?
Oh my God.
I ain't
I
gonna
got
be
one
with
more
y'all
toast.
long. I ain't gonna be with you long.
I'm not
Just
gonna
walk
hold
Dude,
with me.
you've been with us for 736 mile markers. You can hang for like
I'm
7
not
more.
gonna I'm not gonna hold you long, but if you will, turn with
I'm not gonna
me
hold you
in your
long.
turn
Hey,
with me in
so
your Bible to
I
Just give me a
I want to
minute.
do another toast to my brother Ray. I don't,
Yeah.
we do this show together. Ray does a lot of the technical stuff. Um, I just want to make sure that people understand that there's a lot that goes into this. He gets off work at 7 o'clock. He got to drive across Houston. That's why we was late tonight. He got to drive across Houston, but there's no way that I would ever do this show. I would never start this show without him. Um, this is something that my brother and I have put together, man, because of our own personal communications with one another. I want people to understand that. I want people
Yeah.
to understand that this is truly a labor of love. We don't make any money. We do this because we love this community
Yeah.
and we love you guys. And so I just want to shout out to Ray for everything that he does, man. People don't know what he goes through. Um, on a daily basis, and I won't talk about it here. But what I will say, man, it takes a lot of sacrifice on his part
I
um,
understand.
for us
I
to be the great
understand.
lounge that we are. I love you, bro. I love you, and I thank you, man, for pouring into me the way that you do. And this
I love
friendship
it.
has
I
taken me
love it.
to another place in my life, man. And I just thank you and my Keisha, man, for being my family. I also want to shout out my Keisha for that amazing fucking gumbo she made last Saturday when she was here. I just I finished it the other day. I
Well,
finished that big
thanks,
ass
y'all.
plate.
Thanks for not letting me take me a plate, bro. Like, dang.
Bro, you look, bro.
Come on,
You was
man.
being rock star, dude. You was being
Yeah,
rock
yeah,
star. You didn't have
yeah,
time.
yeah,
But I
yeah,
believe,
yeah,
James,
yeah.
I don't know if you got some when you came over here, but I just want to shout my boy Ray out, man, because people really don't understand what he does um, to make sure that the lounge happens. He is everything technical for the lounge, and this was his vision that we put together. And so, Ray, man, a shout to you. I see so many big things for you, man, and I love you
Absolutely.
very much, bro. So, cheers
Absolutely.
to you, man, and cheers to the lounge. That's all I got.
Cheers.
Cheers. Cheers.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
I appreciate you. I appreciate you, man.
Man, if it
Should
wasn't for
probably
you,
let's
man,
party together.
I wouldn't be doing a lot of things that I do now if it
I,
wasn't for you,
I,
bro.
I actually wanted to ask that question. I don't know if we tuning out. You
We
know.
about to, but you can ask it.
Start playing the organ. Starting to play the organ. Dun-dun-dun.
I wanted to
Hey,
ask,
Rock.
I wanted to ask the synergy y'all
Yeah,
got. Ray, would you do it? Would you do it without Yule? Yule, would you do it without Ray?
I
That's
would
what I was.
absolutely not do it
No,
without Ray. And,
no.
and there's never gonna be any situation that I'm in that and we just had this conversation the other day on the phone, but there's never gonna be a situation that I'll be in that won't benefit him, and vice versa.
Absolutely. Oh, I love it.
and
I
and
love it. Yeah.
and
Yeah.
we have that understanding. Ray will tell me things like he told me the other day. There's an opportunity that's coming up for conversations with Chevalier, but I've been very clear in that opportunity that if I can't involve Ray in it, I'm probably not going to do it. And the reason being, man, because if you don't stand for something, you'll fall for anything. At a certain
Yep.
point,
Yep.
man, you have to
yes.
maintain your foundation. And my brother Ray, my brother, I don't call him my friend. I call him my brother. My brother is the foundation of a lot of things that I do, man. And if it wasn't for him, I can say this with all honesty that if it wasn't for him, there would be no conversations with Chevalier. There would be
Right on.
no
Right on.
anything that I'm doing. Most things that I do, I usually will pick up the phone and call Ray and be like, "Say, man, we got to have a conversation because I'm looking at this and I need your feedback."
Word.
That's
I love that. I love
we
that.
like I said, man, I'm a Marine, and one thing
Hoorah.
you never do
Hoorah.
as a Marine, you don't leave your people, man. Nobody gets left behind. I know that you can attest to that, Rockstar. We don't do that.
Absolutely, bro.
Yep.
And
Absolutely.
my my brother has never left me behind. There's been times, man, where he sat down and said, "Hey, you fucking up." Or there's been times where he's looked at me and said, "Hey, man, you can go further if you do this. Man, you can do this. You can do that." The one person that's been a constant in my journey in the cigar culture has been Ray True Life, Raymond
Man,
Watson, and
I love
and
that,
uh
bro.
Not
I
the
and I
garbage.
love
love that, bro.
and I just gotta say it, man. I love this brother, man. And if you don't ever get a chance to sit down and have a conversation with him, if you ever get that opportunity, you have to do it. Ray is wise beyond his years. He just turned 12 during Dallas Smoke Fest. And let me tell y'all something. When he turned 12, I had to talk with him. I sat him down right out here on the couch. I sat him down and said, "You're a man now."
Yeah.
But no,
Man, I love that. I love
I
that.
say that to say this, man. He's an amazing brother that that God has a plan for his life, man. And through that plan, I've been blessed. And so
We all
I
have.
have to thank you, Ray. I thank you, man.
Hey,
There's nothing that I'll ever do or ever be that won't include you. And if it means that it can't include you, it ain't meant for me.
hey,
And
Ray, you
that's
hear
real
that shit?
talk.
That's why I'm so lit when I see you, bro. I already know it. He didn't even have to say that shit. I already knew it, bro. That's why you get your
Man,
flowers from me every single time, bro.
let me tell
Every
you
single
something,
time.
Rockstar. At 12
Every single
years
time.
old, this motherfucker's like Socrates at 12 years old, man. Hey, look,
I
if
just
you,
want you to,
hey,
hey,
man,
I just
what,
want to say, somebody, I'm glad you broke that up. I was gonna pull over and catch the Holy Ghost right there, cause I was like, hey,
hey, man, it's real
I
talk.
listen. I look, I
Amen.
almost pulled
How
over
much
because
of
it was pretty
a
dark out here.
It's real. Hey,
How much
I
Yeah,
but
can't even
hey,
start speaking in
I'm with it.
tongues.
man,
I'm with it.
if you
Yeah,
guys,
I'm with it.
if you guys could be around for some of the conversations that we have, when he comes to town, man, Ray's got the code to my front door. I ain't got to be here. Now his wife got to come in first because the dog won't let him in. I don't
Yeah,
know what
my,
that's
my,
about,
my wife
but
gotta walk in first
she got to
because
come
if
in
I don't
first.
walk in,
But
Chopper
man,
gonna say we didn't
he
bring her, and he gonna tear my nuts off. So
he
she
gonna
gotta
tear his
walk
nuts
in
off. I mean, as soon as he walk in the door, if Ray walk in by himself, the dog is gonna get him. If Markeisha
And
walk in,
he's scared. Ray's a big dude. The dog's scared. You know what I'm saying?
but Chopper, no, the dog ain't
look,
scared.
nah, look,
When Ray walk
look.
in by himself, it's all violence. If
Let me tell you
Markeisha
something.
Watson walk in first, it's all love. I mean,
Let me
I
tell
don't know
you
what that
something.
is. I don't know
Let me
why.
tell you something. When she walk in, Chopper go get his frisbee, and then I walk in, and he look and go, "Oh shit,
What
you
you doing
brought
here,
him."
nigga? You brought him with you.
You
But hey man,
See,
this is
Chopper said, you fucking
again,
up my game. I got
hey,
this one.
hey, again, this is what the lounge is all about, man. And I only say this because I want people to understand the lounge it's not about anything other than us doing something that uplifts the community. And Ray has done an amazing job, man, at making the lounge what it is today. I cannot, all I can do is say thank you to him, man. You guys
Yeah,
don't know what
yeah,
he puts
yeah.
into this thing. Y'all have no idea. And a lot of days, like we don't even have topics, man. But it's the natural communication between us, man, that makes the lounge a success. It's a success whether we got 6 people watching or 66 people watching. Because at the end of the
True.
day, we've had an opportunity to get our message across.
Y'all
That's
changing
that's what it
lives,
all
man.
boiled down to. And so,
Y'all
like I
changing lives,
said,
bro.
man, you know what? One of the things that we've done, I think, is that we've changed each other's life. And
True.
you don't find people in your life, man, that speak to you. Ray did something for me a couple weekends ago when he was here. It was me, him, Edwina from Blowing Smoke, and Juicy from Shop She Smoke sitting out here on the patio. And we had one of the deepest conversations I've had in years outside of what I have with my wife. You guys don't know how amazing this young brother is. And I promise you, no matter what happens in the future, big things are coming from that guy. Make sure you get you some Ray True Life cigars. He's got the Saint in the signature. Go on there, buy those cigars. Hey, big things are coming for him. He
Oh
does
man, I forgot about
tattoos. He does art. He's an amazing tattoo artist.
Ray
He
does
is an am-
tattoos. Ray does tattoos?
man. He does tattoos.
Bruh.
And let me tell you something else,
Okay.
Rockstar. Let me tell you
Bruh,
something
stop
else.
playing. Stop
This
playing.
brother is one of the coldest artists that I've ever seen, and the motherfucker raps. What else can I say?
Stop playing. Stop playing.
And he
Okay.
put an album out,
Okay.
dog. Y'all don't be knowing.
Okay.
I have to put this
Yo,
shit out there because Ray ain't
yo,
gonna
Ray, why
know.
you sleeping, Ray? Ray, why
Come
you
on,
sleeping, bro?
Ray.
What are you doing, Ray? Why you sleeping,
Come
bro?
on, Raymond.
What? What? Oh! Yeah!
Raymond.
I
Rockstar,
love it, bro.
Rockstar.
Hey, I
All
love
he
it, bro. I
need,
love it.
Rockstar. All he
The album
needed,
is
all he
coming.
need is 2 nipple rings. All he need is 2 nipple rings to go with all them goddamn cigars. And I'm telling you right now, I can't make this shit up, dude. Look, this is Yule talking. This ain't Chevalier. This is Yule
Yeah,
talking.
yeah,
Give
yeah,
this motherfucker some nipple rings. He gonna take over the world. That's all I got. Pinky ring,
That's
pinky
dope,
fingers
bro.
up. He
That's
gonna
dope.
take over the world.
That's dope. That's dope. Yeah. Yeah.
The album is coming. It's a work in progress.
What you mean? What you singing baritone? What you doing? What you doing? You rapping?
He
You,
say
you
he gonna
trap
let he
rapping?
say he
What
gonna
you?
let me sing the hook on one of the songs on
What you?
Rockstar.
What you? What? I want to. Oh, I want to.
He say he
I'm
gonna let me
curious,
sing
bro.
the hook on one of
I'm,
the songs.
I'm curious, bro. I'm curious. Hey, let me get an ad lib in there, bro. Let me get an ad lib in there. Like,
Oh, Cigars and Sneak says he has a beautiful wife too, which is absolutely true. She
shout out to
absolutely
that.
true.
Definitely true.
Hey, every great man needs a great woman. So shout out to that for sure. I already know.
And she
Truth.
is
Yeah,
definitely
Truth.
a great woman.
yeah.
Definitely a great woman.
They are both amazing people, man. And
Matter of fact,
Absolutely.
I need to raise a toast to her because without her, I wouldn't be any of this.
Facts on
yeah,
that. I hear you. I hear you on
yeah.
that, bro.
I
I
need
hear
to
you on
raise
that.
the same toast to my wife because she let me go out and smoke a cigar every now and then.
Pinky
So
fingers
cheers.
up.
I hear you.
Pinky
Hey,
finger,
hey,
pinky
Fingers up.
fingers up.
Pinky
I wish
fingers.
I could.
Both of
I
them.
wish I could. Shout out to all our solo folks on there. Yeah. Shout out.
Hey man,
So hey
hey,
I love
man,
it though. I love it.
Shawan says Cigar Rockstar is so hype.
hey, you know what? I
Hey,
got you know what?
Rockstar, I'm gonna tell you this. I was waiting on your verse on that Ricky Lat song, but since you ain't put no verse on that, you gonna put a verse on one of my songs.
Hey, come on, bro.
Hey,
Come on. Hey,
hey, it may
Let's
be a
go. Let's
visual
go.
verse.
honor the privilege. Honor the
It
privilege, bro.
may
I love to. Honor the privilege. For
It's
sure.
gonna
For
go
sure.
something like this. I got my nipples pierced and my nipple red.
hey Ray. Hey Ray. So y'all know how Daniel always messes with me talking about I borrow my wife's pants and shit and my wife's clothes. So I had an opportunity. I had an opportunity recently to meet Rockstar's mom. And
Oh yeah.
I met
Hey,
Rockstar's mom. I met
Hey
that's
man,
Rockstar's
surprising
mom.
me.
hey,
And
That's
let me
surprising
tell
me
you
too.
something.
hey,
He has
look,
been raiding her closet. He has been raiding her closet for years. Cause she had, I swear, she had on
hey,
a pair of pants that he wore. Ray, I swear he had a pair of her pants on. She
Yeah,
had those pants on when she came to the thing,
I
to
don't
the
doubt it.
veterans
man,
event.
I don't doubt it.
man,
But hey, look, I applaud and I appreciate Rockstar's confidence, man. I really do. I really do.
man.
Hey,
Thank you, bro.
look, so
Dude, we
one
did
of the
this been the lounge for like over an hour extra.
that's what I'm saying, man. But
My
we
bad. I'm
gotta
talking too much. My bad.
No,
no.
you
You good?
good,
You
man.
good?
No, you good.
Negro, this our show. We can do what we
This
want.
our show. We don't care what nobody else got to say.
Cigars,
Yeah,
Brother,
yeah,
it's
yeah.
our
cigars
show.
and speak say maybe y'all can put effects in the music where the smoke comes out of the nipples.
Yeah, I bet you we can. We ain't
Hey,
gonna let you watch it though.
we can do anything. But hey, look, y'all on the screen, y'all don't go nowhere. But this has been the lounge, man. We appreciate each and every one of y'all for
Yes.
joining us and supporting us and rocking with us this entire time. And be looking out for a lot more things coming from us. We got some big things coming from the lounge, man. So y'all be looking out for some things coming from us. Um, y'all have a great night, man. We appreciate y'all. We love y'all.
Right on.
Good night,
Yeah.
everybody.